Hello, 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 and welcome to the Southern Belle channel. This is a fun game tonight called Battle with Belle. And I am so thrilled that y'all would honor me with your presence tonight. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be easy going. It will still be a battle of the wits for bragging rights. We've got great guests lined up. We will also have some guests from the chat, and this is open to people from anywhere. We'll have both Americans and international competitors tonight. So let me welcome some people. I see Jennifer Chesney. Hello, Jennifer. My managing moderator, Karen McCarty. Welcome, welcome. Samantha Sessions, my newest of moderators. I see we have a newbie in the crowd. Now, I'm trying to decide how to pronounce your name. Is it pronounced socks? If so, let me know. And if I have just butchered it, and please give me a phonetical explanation of your name, and then I will try to get it right. Charlie Grace, so good to see you again. Charlie Grace had one of the funniest and wittiest uploads the other day. I won't tell the punchline, but she answers the question of what is a both smart, savvy, and respectful answer when your boss says, "Who's the stupid one here, you or me?" It was so good. It was so good. But I won't give a spoiler and tell how she answers it, but you've got to go back and see that video. I love videos that are both smart and let you think and show you how you can avoid insulting people, because you know that's a loaded question. So I am so glad to see her. Her BFF is going to be on today. Spoiler alert. Okay, we've got Lisa. Hello, Lisa. As you can tell, Lisa's got a toddler, and you know, when you have a toddler, you got bath time, and to get them down for bed. The last few weeks, Lisa has graced us by checking the answers on her Alexa device. But motherhood always comes first, and we absolutely understand that here on the Southern Belle channel. Well, before we get started with Battle with Belle, let me give a few announcements. So, if you're watching my community post, you saw that today I have a poll. And so I hope after this show is over, you will give me the kindness of taking the poll. I'm trying to make a really hard decision about my Monday night show. My Monday night show has fallen in the ratings and fallen in the views. So I'm trying to decide if maybe I should just, hey, take a clue and let it go. If I should make it monthly instead of weekly, or maybe I should just turn it into a fun auction. So that's the poll. And before that, in the community post, I had a very serious and sad announcement. During my last auction, y'all saw and witnessed one of my mods have a very scary health issue, and her loving husband had to rush her to the urgent care. And while I can't tell you her medical condition or what happened, I can tell you when she arrived at urgent care, they decided it was so urgent that she needed to go to an actual emergency room, because it wasn't just urgent, it was an actual emergency. And because of that, we have decided to cancel tomorrow night's 1K celebration. Am I going to stop the channel? No, I'm not stopping tonight's show. I'm not stopping the auctions. I'm carrying on, but it just wouldn't be right to celebrate my teeny little bit of success when one of my friends and mods is in a dire health situation. So therefore, there will be no celebration. However, they're not taking my 1K away, so maybe when I get to 2K, we will do something. After all, I didn't celebrate 100 or 200 or 500, so not celebrating 1,000 It's okay. So, what matters is people, and what matters is relationships. And so I'm just going to let that go. But I will still be having my auctions on Saturday and Sunday, and I hope y'all will join me for those. And so, without further ado, I say, laissez bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. And we're going to let them roll with my first guest. Let me bring him on.
Oh, my.
Hello, Lance. Lance is from
Hello
the
there,
channel
Belle.
Boondocking with Boomer.
That's
Thank you ever
right.
so much.
You're welcome.
So,
Thanks for having me.
tell us about yourself and then tell us about your channel. And then my moderator, Danielle Barnes, will start dropping your link and she will keep dropping it the whole time we are playing.
Thank you, moderator. My channel is Boondocking with Boomer. Boomer is my 150-pound Great Dane who travels with me in my RV here. I've been on a 6-month trip. It's almost over because I got to go back. I'm on my way back to Canada. He didn't come with me on this trip. It's too long for him, and I don't want my dog on this thing for 6 months. But he travels
Oh,
with me on weekends and longer trips. I'm from Canada. I'll be back in Toronto, Ontario, Canada area in about 3 weeks, and I'll stay in Canada for 6 months, but then I'll be back down to the United States November again for another 6 months.
fantastic. Tell anybody who's not familiar with the term boondocking what it means.
Boondocking is when you go camping in areas where you don't have any hookups for your motorhome, like no water, no electricity, no dumping. So I do a lot of boondocking, but it's kind of glamping boondocking because I'm a member. I'm a member of a boondockers welcome, where you go to people's houses, and sometimes the houses have connections. So, but when I'm in
Nice.
out in the desert, I'm not out in the desert. We have no hookups. So.
Okay. Tell us all about what your channel is about and about the content you provide on your channel.
Mine has more or less become a vlog, daily experiences where I've been and what I've been doing for the last 6 months. I'm really
Fun.
behind on my video. Yeah, I'm really behind my videos right now. I get them up as I get them edited, and I put them up. There could be two in one day, and then maybe one or two in a week or so. So it's just all up and down.
Okay. Well, that just gives more reason that people need to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way, when you do upload, we will get a notification. And if you even upload two in the same day or two in the same week, we will be able to hurry and click on and watch. That reminds me, I uploaded a video, everybody, today. I also uploaded a video 2 days ago, and I think some of y'all may have missed that. Boomer, what you may not know about me, or I should say, Lance, what you may not know about me is in addition to having this fun game show and doing auctions, I'm a little bit of a dumpster diver. So, what I've started doing is showing little hauls of the things that I'm able to find and save from the landfill.
Really, dumpster diving. Now is that
Yes.
for food or computer stuff?
It's not for computer stuff. In today's video, spoiler alert, I found a lot of coffee, mostly bags of Dunkin' and Starbucks, as well as sealed K-cup boxes.
Yeah,
However, on my video after Easter, I found mostly lovely plants and bulbs, and I've planted them. So it's whatever I can use, save, salvage, sometimes even sell.
interesting. Hmm.
So that's become a new way of sharing videos. So y'all check out my video from today. Also check out Boondocking with Boomer. Lance has some great videos, and you can share in
Thank
his
you.
life. I know that not everybody necessarily has the time to travel or has the ways or accommodations to travel. So this way you can live vicariously.
That's true. Yeah, you can watch me go from city to city and town to town, state to state, all over.
Fun. So, for anybody who may be watching who's new, let me tell you how this game works. We're going to play a game called Last Word. So, the contestant will get to pick three categories. These are three categories in which they have not been coached and which I do not know about ahead of time. They pick their own categories, and it can be as general or as broad or as narrow as they want it to be. And I always suggest it be something in their own area of expertise. Then, once they have picked a category, we will go back and forth, volleying with answers until one of three things happens. Either until one of us gets stumped, until one of us accidentally has a duplication, or until one of us gives a wrong answer. So that's how it is played. And we also have three Ask the Audience. And that is where you all come in and it is your time to shine. So when we ask the audience, then take to your keyboard, start typing answers, and we will pick one of those answers. Now, we won't know if your answer's right or wrong. We won't know if that answer has already been said or not. So sometimes we might pick a wrong answer. But that is just part of the fun of the game is trying to pick which answer from the audience might be the correct answer. So, does everybody understand how the game is played? Okay. Well, Lance, what is your first category for tonight?
I have three. Would you like to choose one of them, or do you just want me to randomly pick one right away?
Well, you will get to pick three throughout the night. So you'll tell me
Okay.
the first one first, and then we'll play that. And then you'll tell me the second
Okay.
one, and we'll play that round. And then you'll tell me the third, and we'll see how we stack up the 3 rounds.
Okay, then are you ready?
I am ready. Are you ready, Lance?
I'm ready. Here's the first one. First category is rock and roll bands.
Okay.
Should I start, or do you want to start first? Ladies first.
Well, I always let my guests go first. I'm that kind of Southern hostess.
Okay. Well, my favorite band is this one, and I will say Led Zeppelin.
Okay. I'm going to go with Kiss.
Yeah.
Is that count as a rock and roll band?
Definitely Kiss is rock and roll. Okay, my next one is Rolling Stones.
Okay. The Beatles.
Ooh, good answer. AC/DC.
Okay. New Kids on the Block.
I wouldn't say they were rock and roll.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I am so sorry. Therefore, I just gave an incorrect answer, and that's one of the 3 ways that you can be out. So, Lance just won round 1. So, what do we do and say in the chat? Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! And Lance wins category 1.
Cool.
So, let's see what category 2 will be.
Just so you know, New Kids in the Block, the one you said, was a pop rock band, not rock and roll. Okay, the next one is, and this is even tougher, musical instruments.
Okay, I think I might do a little bit better with this one.
Oh, really? Okay. You're a musician?
I used to conduct music, but I conducted at a church. So I know almost nothing about secular music, but I know plenty about instruments and orchestras.
Ooh, man, I might not win this one then. Okay, go ahead. I'll let you go first.
Remember, audience, save your answers until we ask the audience. Okay, save your answers. So We'll let guests go first.
Okay. Trumpet.
I'm going to go with saxophone.
Yeah, that's one. Guitar.
Tuba.
Ooh. Cello.
French horn.
Hmm. Piano.
English horn.
Uh, isn't that a horn category?
There are
Okay,
many
I'll let.
types of horns.
Okay, I'll let that go.
Okay.
What was the last? Okay, ukulele.
I'm going to say flute.
Oh, good one. Electric guitar.
Piccolo.
Very nice. Clarinet.
Bassoon.
Ooh, man, I didn't even think of that one. Trombone.
Sousaphone.
Hmm. Oboe. Oboe. That's how it's.
Yes.
No. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to say the marimba.
Ooh, marimba. That one. Accordion.
Harp.
Oh, that's a nice one. Electronic keyboard.
I've already said the bassoon, but I haven't said the double bassoon yet.
Oh man. Okay. One of my favorite instruments, the harmonica.
Nice. Violin.
Mandolin.
Viola.
Electric drum.
I'm going to say kettle drum, also known as the timpani.
Yep. Bagpipes.
Ooh, nice.
Don't like them,
Okay.
but they're an instrument.
Now, I've already said harp, but I haven't said harpsichord.
Oh, nice one. Oh, what else is next? Tambourine.
Ooh, nice. Welcome, EIM Daily Movement. Okay, I'm going to say harp.
A harp? Did you
No,
say
the
harp?
auto harp. Auto harp
Oh,
is a small instrument you play on your lap. You have to play it with crossed hands, and one hand presses the chords and the other strums.
interesting. Okay, here's one. Not many people know. It's called a lute. Lute. My son has one
Nice.
actually. Yeah.
Nice biblical instrument. I'm going to say the lyre, Lyre.
Lyre.
Yes.
I have to look that up because I've never heard of that one before. Okay, let's
It's
synthesizer
also a
keyboard.
biblical instrument.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Did you hear what I said? Synthesizer keyboard.
Oh, good. Good, good. Okay. I'm going to say the bass drum.
Oh, nice one. The theremin.
Ooh, good one.
You know that one? Yeah.
Yes.
Jimmy
Theremin.
Page. Yeah.
Okay.
You know your instruments well, dear.
Well, thank you. I used to be a music minister. I'm
Oh.
going to say organ.
Ooh. I'm going to say then church organ
Okay.
because there's two types, right?
There are many different types.
True.
So,
Yeah.
and I have great admiration for people who can play the organs with 5 rows of keyboards and an entire level of pedals. One time I went to Baylor University, and the director of organ there was a lady named Joyce Jones, who had, I don't know, about 50 recorded albums. And one of
Yeah.
the best concerts I went to, she played Flight of the Bumblebee with just her feet on the
What?
organ. It was masterful, masterful. And it's one of those
That's
things, even though I saw it at 20, that I never forgot.
interesting. Hmm.
She had incredible skills, which is why she had all of these records back when they made records, and she was head of the prestigious department. But anyway,
Interesting.
back to the game. So
Yep.
let's
Go
see,
ahead.
what other instruments have we not said? Okay, let me think. Um, Glockenspiel. I
Oh
said
man,
marimba, but not glockenspiel.
I knew that one. Uh, Cowbell.
Oh, good. And I've also got to say the metal equivalent, which is xylophone.
True. Here's one that a lot of people don't know. It's called the Cajon. It's spelled Cajon. I think that's
I'm
the
not
correct
familiar
spelling.
with that. How
Yeah.
do you play?
It's more or less like a wooden box you sit on with a hollowed out hole, and you kind of just drum on it.
Okay.
Very, very popular in the Caribbean.
Oh, well, if we're going international, then I'm going to go to the land down under and say didgeridoo.
Oh, didgeridoo. That was in my head too. Good one. What else? Oh my. Okay, there's a strange instrument, a wind instrument, shaped like a hair dryer. And it's called the ocarina. Have you ever heard of that one?
I haven't, but I'm
It's
fascinated. Tell me about it.
it's spelled Ocarina, I believe. And
Okay.
it's literally shaped like a hair dryer, and it's got holes in it. And you blow into it, and it makes it's like sort of like a
Okay.
fat flute. Yeah.
Well, speaking of flutes, one of the first instruments that grade schoolers usually learn to play is called the recorder.
Oh yeah, the recorder. That's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
How about something from India called the sitar?
Oh, good one. Well,
Yeah.
while we're going international, I'm going to say castanets.
Castanets. Hmm. I'm
You
gonna
wear
look
them
that
on your
one.
fingers and you clang them together. It's kind of like
Oh,
a finger cymbal, but it
good.
has it's not made of metal. It's made kind of a two shells that click together, and it's
Yeah.
often played while doing the flamenco dance.
Okay. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say something they're played like an instrument. They're considered one, and that is the spoons.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
and if we're going that direction, I'm going to say the washboard.
Oh,
Zydeco always has a washboard player.
true, true. Um, okay, I'm gonna go back to traditional one and say the snare drum.
Ah, okay. Well, thinking of bluegrass music, they actually have people who play an instrument called a jug, and it's literally where a guy blows into a jug.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
believe it or not. So,
Hmm.
and it makes a kind of, I don't know, what would you say, a low rhythmic sound to the bottom level that just kind of keeps the beat going.
Yeah.
So, kind of like rap music, always starts by laying a beat. The only difference is in bluegrass, it's usually this old guy in some tank top and
Yeah.
jeans who is just blowing into this huge um, ceramic jug.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna say the gong.
Oh, good one.
Don't think that was mentioned, right? I didn't mention
It
it.
wasn't. And I was explaining castanets as finger cymbals, but I don't think that I actually said cymbals.
Cymbals. Ah, good one. Okay, I'm going to go
Oh,
on a limb here and say an individual one, and that is the hi-hats.
what is that?
The hi-hats are the two cymbals that clash together on a drum kit.
Okay.
Yeah, they're called hi-hats.
All right, let's see. I think I'm running out of answers, and I'm going to use my first Ask the Audience. So now is finally the time when you can write your answers in the chat. Go ahead and type as fast as your little fingers can type. Flood the answer flood the chat with answers. There we go. Flood the chat with answers, and
Oh,
I'm
look
going to
at
see if I can pick an answer that is both correct and that we haven't said yet. Oh, let me welcome some people. We've had new people come in. Hi, Jean. Hi, Canadian girl Renee. See, all the Canadians are coming out to support a fellow Canadian who's playing tonight.
Hey. Hello, Canadians.
Well, you can tell Canadian girl Renee is a Canadian. She's been a previous contestant as well. Oh, I'm going with Charlie Grace's answer. So sorry. I'm sure she's really giving it to you, but
Thanks a
I'm going to
lot.
use her answer of the sultry.
Oh, the sultry. Oh.
Good answer. I probably would not have thought of that one otherwise, but I knew that that was a real answer when I saw it.
Now, am I allowed to, like a lot of people said other names, am I allowed to pick any of theirs now? Because I'm stumped too now. I'm kind of running out of
You've
them as
got
well.
3 Ask the Audience, so you just declare that I'm using one of my 3 Ask the Audience, and then you pick.
Okay, here's one. Apple cider jug.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use another Ask the Audience, so y'all throw out some more answers that we haven't said yet.
We might be here all night, Belle.
Well, we only have 3 Ask the Audiences, and we've each used one.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if banjo was said or not, because banjo was a good answer. I know mandolin was said. I don't think it was said yet. So if it is an accidental duplication, then y'all let me know. But as my second answer, I'm going to go with banjo.
I
Okay,
can tell
y'all,
you
did
right
we
now.
already say banjo?
Yeah, I said it earlier.
Okay, well then I've had an accidental duplication, and so therefore Lance wins. Hip hip
Yes.
hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Man, I didn't want to win all. I didn't want to win all 3. Not that I've won the 3rd one yet.
Well, we've only played 2 so far, and we always play all 3 just in case, because this is just for fun. It's just for bragging
I know.
rights. So I might
Yep.
still, be able to get one of the 3. I want to welcome Hillary. Hillary is normally my list
Hillary.
maker, so she can tell if there's been a duplication or not. So I always appreciate that. So, what is your 3rd category?
Before I announce it, Charlie Grace had
Mhm.
the best answer that neither of us thought. The kazoo. How could we both forget that one?
That is a great answer. And another great thing about it is I literally sold one at my last auction. Literally sold
Oh,
one. That was
really?
the last
Wow.
item that I sold at the very last auction.
Yeah.
So for that reason,
lost.
too, I should have thought of it.
Oh well. Okay, my last category. This is going to be a tough one now.
Okay.
You've heard of Best Buy, the store. So the thing here is Best Buy tech products. Only tech products of what Best Buy sells.
So just to clarify, are these any brand tech products at Best Buy or just what they make under their own manufacturing of their
Anything.
store brands
Anybody.
at the Best Buy?
Oh yeah, other store brands, anything, but it has to be
Okay.
technical, like tech, like electronic or tech, but like a refrigerator would not count.
Okay, so
If it's
technical
over.
doesn't just mean plugs into electricity. What
No,
is the
no, just
definition of technical? That you need
limited
Wi-Fi to run it?
stuff like Wi-Fi, anything to do with the internet or computer stuff or stuff like that. Just not like appliances and what else do
Okay.
they sell? Okay,
All right. Well, I
so
will
I
give
go
it my
first.
best. I haven't actually been
Okay.
into a Best Buy store, so this may be a little bit guessing on my part,
Ooh,
but it will be
okay,
fun to guess.
please
Okay,
go
let's
first.
see
Please go
Lance's
first.
first. Okay, I normally don't do that, but when a guest insists, then I will say
Yes,
computers. Surely they sell computers, right?
of course, yeah. Okay, I'm going to
Okay.
say TVs. TVs.
Okay. I'm guessing they sell maybe printers.
Yes, they do. Good job.
Okay.
Uh, they also sell projectors.
Okay. I found out when I brought my printer that it doesn't come with a cord. You have to purchase a cord separately. So I'm guessing if Best Buy sells computers and printers, they probably also sell the cord.
Usually the cord is sold with the printer, but they sell other cords, so I'll accept that answer.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that,
You're welcome.
Grace.
No problem. My turn, right? Hard
Yes.
drives, or commonly referred as HDD, hard disk drives.
Okay. How about a mouse? Would they sell a mouse?
Sure. Yes, they do. A Bluetooth speaker.
Would they sell a mouse pad?
Yes, they would. Very good answer.
Okay.
Uh, a, a webcam.
Well, I certainly know about that. Hello, hello. Okay. How about a memory stick?
Oh, very good. Yes. Yep. Laptop.
Okay. Would they sell a microphone?
Yes, they do actually. Oh, that was close. They do sell microphones. Yeah. Normally you would buy those in a music store, but they do have microphones. um, a tablet or tablets.
Okay. Um, let's see. Well, if you can plug in a webcam or plug in a microphone for broadcasting, what about a ring light? Would they sell a ring light as part of their
Yep.
um, streaming packages?
Yes, they do. And I'm using one right now. How do I look?
Excellent. Super handsome.
Work. Oh, stop. It's working good, I guess then.
Yes.
Um, also, they also sell remotes for switching
Ooh,
TVs.
good to know. Okay, I am going to use my first Ask the Audience. And so, audience, go ahead and flood the chat with answers. Hopefully, y'all have a Best Buy store in your town, or maybe you were visiting a town that had one and went in to look around. Okay, I think I'm going to go with a karaoke system. Is that something Best Buy sells?
I Yeah, I think they do have karaoke speakers. Yeah, I think they have them
Okay,
there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll give it to you.
okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have them. I'm going to say a DVD burner.
Oh, I did not know that was even a thing. Okay, well, I'm
Yeah.
learning stuff today. Let's see, what else might they sell? Okay, I'm going to use my second Ask the Audience, and Samantha's got a great idea. If they sell tablets, maybe they sell a tablet case.
Yes, they would. Yep, they sell those. Good answer.
Okay, great.
Uh, I'm going to say a micro SD card.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my third Ask the Audience, and Hillary Bradley, my list keeper, is saying maybe they sell phones. Any chance they sell phones?
Oh, yeah, they sell a lot of phones there. Good answer. I'm going to say a monitor.
Okay. So for all of you keeping track in the chat, I have used all three of my Ask the Audience. So now I'm down just to guessing. Okay.
It can
Let's
be a phone.
see. I'm going to guess. Let's see. It has to be a tech item. It has to be a tech because I almost said gift cards, but that's not a tech item. How about a video gaming system?
Yes, they do. Yeah,
Okay.
good answer.
I'm trying
I'm gonna
to
say
think what
the.
I've seen in a Mr. Beast video because he has some great
Oh,
ones from a couple of years ago where people had shopping sprees on him as gifts and they got to just pick out stuff in the Best Buy.
so sorry. What was your last answer? I'm sorry.
A video gaming system, and you said that
Yeah.
that would be a correct
Okay. Yep.
answer?
Yep. Yep. A GoPro. I don't buy them. No, I'm kidding. I complain about them all the time in my videos, but yeah, GoPro camera.
Well, I have to tell you, on my bucket list is to someday either get a GoPro or to get a cell phone just so that I could videotape my dumpster dives rather than just taping the hauls like I've started doing with my webcam at home. So that's on my, dream bucket list is someday having some kind of gizmo where I could videotape things not at my own house.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What other tech? I'm so not a techie that therefore I'm
Yeah.
sure there are other great answers. I just haven't heard of them. Um, I don't know if this even still exists, but I have to tell you, I lived and died by this during my college years. Do answering machines still exist? And do they
Oh,
sell them at Best Buy?
telephone answering machines. I think they still sell them. I'm not 100% sure. Let me go to Best Buy. I'm kidding. I'm not going to check. I don't know, but I'll give it to you. I
Okay,
think they
thank
still
you.
do. I think they still do. Okay, so mine would be, and I have one of these in my motorhome here, and that's a dash cam.
Ooh, fancy, nice, good safety.
Yeah. If
All
you purchase a
right.
dash cam, your insurance is cheaper.
How about some kind of charger? Do they sell some kind of charger?
Can you be more specific?
Oh no. I thought charger was a thing. Um, Surely some item has some charger, right?
I guess,
Um,
yeah.
how about a charger for a computer?
Yep, I will do it. Yep.
Okay.
Uh, Surprisingly, neither of us has said this yet, but a keyboard.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lisa has just returned and she's asking what the category is. Lisa, the category is tech products sold at the chain store Best Buy. So, not any product from Best Buy, it has to be a tech product. And I've used all three of my Ask the Audiences, so I'm down to just guessing. Also, the score stands at 2 for Lance, 0 for Belle. So, this is the third round. And now you're all caught up, Lisa. Okay, so it goes back to me. Do they sell one of those internet watches?
Oh, like a Samsung watch or the Apple Watch. Apple Watch. Yep, they do. They sell those
Okay.
too. Good answer. I'm gonna say the dongle. You're probably wondering
Okay.
what a dongle is.
I believe
It's a
I've heard
dongle.
other people talk about it. Isn't it for stability for people who film and carry cameras around?
Oh, you're thinking of a. Okay, somebody in the audience must know what those are, Carl. Oh, what are they called? It's not. It's not. A dongle is an extension cable cord that allows you to put in an SD card so you can hook up to your computer
Oh,
or have.
I'm thinking of the wrong thing then.
Oh,
Because
what was
I
that?
heard
I know.
somebody go on about some kind of stability device because he was a
Yeah. What was
dumpster
it called?
diver and he was so afraid that people were getting seasick with the way he was carrying his
Uh,
camera that he got
uh,
some add-on feature for stability.
I can't remember
Okay.
the name of the thing. I don't. I don't. It's for. that device you're talking about is for phones that don't have really good stabilization there. But
Okay.
most cell phones have really extremely good stabilization in them now, like the new Samsungs and new Apples. And even my GoPro has amazing stabilization. And you don't really need that device anymore. I
I'm
can't
probably
remember
the
what it's
only
called.
person who just has a landline and doesn't have any of that fanciness, but maybe someday.
Oh,
Who knows? Okay, let's see. What could my
uh,
next answer be? How about a one of the I'm trying to think what the technical name of it is. It's a gizmo that counts your steps as you walk,
oh,
and I
yeah,
think it also reads
uh,
your blood pressure.
yeah.
And you wear it on your
Well,
arm.
the Apple Watch and the Samsung Watch both do that as well. But the thing I think you're thinking of is called the Fitbit.
Yes, that's what I was trying to
Fitbit
think
watch.
of.
And I
Well, I
have one
didn't
right here.
technically say it though, so I guess it doesn't count.
No, I'll give it to you because you
Thank
knew
you.
what the device was. You just didn't know what the name was. I'll give it to you.
Thank you. Very kind, very gentlemanly. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna say the SD card reader. It's just basically. Actually, I have one right here. Oh, I just dropped my thing on the floor. Okay, I've lost it now. SD card reader. So you put your SD card that comes out of your phone or your camera, and you plug it into these devices. It's got several holes, and then you plug that into your computer, and you upload all your pictures into your computer.
Oh,
SD card reader.
okay. Well, do they sell something called a scanner?
Scanner. Wow.
Is that
Yeah.
still a thing?
Uh,
Do they
they
still
still
make
have them.
scanners?
They're not sold. I don't think they have them separately anymore. There used to be a flatbed scanner. I know what you're talking about. I don't think they
Yes,
sell
and
those
you'd have to
anymore. But
individually
all
scan your documents into them in order to save them.
they might have a small one still, but most of the scanners now are in printers. Now the flatbed scanner and the printer has always amalgamated all into one device now. But they still might have them, so I'll give that to you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I only got 3 items left that I can think of. Obviously, a DVD player.
Okay.
Play DVDs.
Well, then, do they sell a Blu-ray player?
Oh my Lord, you just took my last one.
Well, you still have three Ask the Audiences.
I know. I'm gonna have to ask the
Gimbal!
audience.
Gimbal! That's what it's
Wow.
called. Gene, you are a genius. That's what it's called.
What's it called?
Okay. It's called a
A
gimbal.
gimbal. Yes. Thank
Gimbal.
you.
Gimbal.
Thank you, Gimbal Gene. Okay, I'm asking the audience now some more stuff you can buy from Best Buy. Okay, I'm gonna say that one. Canadian girl says HDMI cables.
Okay. Is there any chance they still sell fax machines?
Wow, I don't know if they sell I don't know if they sell fax machines separately at Best Buy. But they must. I know Staples does. So I'm gonna give that one to you too.
Does anybody fax anymore?
Oh yeah, companies
Oh,
still
you're so
fax, believe
kind.
it or not. You're welcome. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna ask the audience. I only got 2 left, don't I? I'm gonna say,
Correct.
oh, how about a phone plate charger? I'm taking that one from
Okay.
my BFF Charlie Grace. Thank you, Rue. It's a
Any
device that
chance
you
they
plug in.
sell a stereo?
A
Do they sell
stereo.
stereos?
What kind of stereo in particular are you talking about now?
You know, like something that you could get radio stations on?
So a radio? Yeah, they have radios. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I got one more asked a question. Where are you coming up with these now?
I'm just
Um,
guessing. I'm trying to
really?
think of what they sold at a Radio Shack because that was
Yeah.
the only electronics store in the small town that I lived in. And I currently live in a small town of only 25,000 people, which doesn't have any electronics stores. So therefore, I'm just guessing, but I have a fun time just guessing.
That's cool. Okay. I'm gonna say iPods, as mentioned by Canadian
Okay.
Girl. That's my last. That's my last one.
Getting lots of good Canadian help here. I love the way y'all are
Yep.
rallying around each other. Woohoo! Okay, I'm trying to think of something else. This technology category is just stumping me
Huh?
because
Me
technology is
too.
like my weak point in life. Um, what else could there be?
Okay, I can't look at the chat anymore and say anything that people put in the chat. So,
Well, you can always say hello to people. Oh, I should have been looking in the chat because I
oh,
missed saying hello to Deb McDougall. I found out last week Deb McDougall is also Canadian. So you're
really?
in great company tonight. Deb McDougall, am I correct? I believe I am. Okay, let's see. Can't say microwave because that would be like saying a fridge.
Yeah.
What else counts as technology? I'm sure anybody else would have 1,000 answers.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go on spy movies now. In the spy movies, they have these cool voice synthesizers that change your voice. Is there any chance that Best Buy sells a cool voice synthesizer?
I'm not sure. That one I don't know. We would have to look this up now because
Okay. Well, the person who looks things up has just come into the back room. So I'm
oh
going to add Lisa to the chat. Lisa has an Alexa device and she is our answer checker. However, for most of the show, she was putting her sweet little toddler down to bed. So, Lisa, if you would, please ask your Alexa, does Best Buy sell voice synthesizers? Lisa? Well, maybe I have the wrong Lisa link. Let me try this Lisa link. Huh.
Can you hear
Oops, let
me?
me take the other one down. Lisa,
Hello.
can you hear us? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You logged in with two devices, so apparently I put the wrong device up on the screen. Okay,
Yeah, my
would
my
you?
my yeah.
Okay, kindly ask your Alexa if Best Buy sells a voice synthesizer.
Alexa, does Best Buy sell voice synthesizers?
From TalkVietnam.com, Best Buy will sell them in its stores and online in the US, and later from Canada.
all
Thank you so
right.
much, Lisa. Okay, we go back
Thanks.
to Lance.
Oh, I'm stumped now. I can't think of anything else that they sell without seeing what I've seen in the chat now. I'm gonna let you have it now. I'm gonna let you have it, Belle. You
Okay,
won this
then the
one.
score stands 2-1, but Lance is still the overall winner. So everybody in the chat, congratulate Lance. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip
Oh,
hooray! Hip hip
oh,
hooray! And the best way to congratulate him is to click on his link that Danielle Barnes is dropping. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Turn on the notification bell so that when he is uploading his fun, adventurous vlogs, that we can all join in and see where he's going, what he's doing, who he's with. The last one I clicked on, I noticed he and Charlie Grace were in the driver's seat and shotgun seat. So clearly she's making a few guest appearances.
yeah.
Well, thank you
We've
ever
been
so much, Lance, for coming on tonight. I hope someday in the future I can have a rematch, pretty please.
sure, no problem. Thanks for having me, Belle. I appreciate this. It's been a lot of fun.
And Canadian girl Renee says she just subscribed.
Thank you, Canadian Girl. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And anybody else?
Well, thank you again, and we hope to see you on a future episode. And you have been such a gentleman and such a delight. Thank you ever so much.
Thanks, Belle. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Whoop.
So, next we are going to drop the link and we'll see who's interested in being the next contestant on Battle with Belle. And Deb is saying that it was fun. Hillary Bradley, my scorekeeper and list maker, is also saying that she subscribed. And I'm getting great feedback that those were great topics, and they were great topics. You know, Charlie Grace, if you're still in the chat, now would be a great time for a rematch. If you want to just spontaneously pop up, we'd love to have you. Maybe Renee would like to continue this Canadian streak we're on. I would love to have Renee as a return contestant. Karen McCarty is also saying that she subscribed. That's one of the great things about this show. I get to meet new people and we get to help showcase channels that we might not have otherwise found or met, and we get to see how sweet and kind and fun people are. Oh, she's eating supper. Okay. Well, I won't pressure her too much. Okay. Danielle is dropping the link. We'll see if anybody is interested. I see that Lisa is in the back room. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, Lisa, I need you to just have one connection to bring you up, because otherwise I don't know which is the real connection. Let me see if I can get Lisa up here. Lisa, in addition to checking our answers, can I twist your arm to play? Pretty please?
Of course.
Woohoo!
Ugh. Hmm.
Well,
So how are you?
I'm just fine and dandy. For anybody who hasn't met you before, tell everybody about yourself.
Who hasn't met me?
We have some
I'm a
people in the
goofball.
chat tonight.
I'm a goofball. Yeah, I'm a mom of one. I'm married. I got a husband, and he's working right now. And yeah, just a normal American girl. Yeah.
And for those who may not have seen Heart to Heart with Belle on Monday, Lisa was my special guest, and she shared with us her newest medical diagnosis. And it was a great opportunity to bring light to a medical situation going on with not only many of Americans, but millions of people worldwide. So if anybody didn't see that episode, go back and watch. You can help support Lisa with her health journey so that she can be healthier and be her best self for her loving husband and her sweet toddler daughter, Evelyn, who she affectionately calls Evie.
I I had a really horrible day, so I kind of broke down and I had like 2 slices of cheesecake just now. Yeah, like the worst thing to have.
It together. I just love cheesecake. Unless somebody dumps that cherry filling on top, then I can say no to cheesecake. But if it's got the hot fudge or the caramel on it, oh, can't say no to cheesecake. And Hillary says she's going to go back and watch that special episode of Heart to Heart with Belle that's all about Lisa. Thank you ever so much, Hillary. I'm sure Lisa appreciates that. And we were able to give her some support and some comfort. and what she is medically going through, millions of people in our country right now are struggling with. So it was a great topic to have a heart-to-heart with Belle about. But tonight is Battle with Belle. So we are going to battle it out in this battle of wits. And even though we are friends, we are still going to play hard, and we're going to put on a valiant battle, and then we'll be friends after. But what are the topics we will be battling with tonight, Lisa?
How about, I was going to say cheesecake, but how about we do pie? Types of pie.
Okay, so we're going to make the chat hungry. I see how we're playing. Okay.
Hey, if I can't eat sweets, we might as well make everybody hungry.
Oh my. Now, keep in mind, some of these people are eating dinner, like Renee mentioned, or they may be eating their dessert while they're watching us. So keep in mind, they may be eating more delicious stuff than we're even naming.
I'm also not writing it down or anything, so it's a 50-50.
Well, we have Hillary for that. We have Hillary for that. Okay, you go first.
I'm going to say lemon meringue pie.
I'm going to say key lime pie.
Oh, man. Pumpkin pie.
Pecan pie.
Apple cinnamon pie.
Blueberry pie.
I don't know if you have this down there in Louisiana, but rhubarb pie.
We do, and we also have strawberry rhubarb pie.
Okay. Banana cream pie.
Yum. Blackberry pie.
A triple berry pie.
Well, then I'll just say plain strawberry pie.
Minced meat pie. Oh my goodness, I thought of that one.
That sounds like something Renee would eat. Is it actual meat?
I don't think so. But I know it's you can get it down in a can down the baking aisle. Here anyway.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
I'm going to go with raspberry pie.
Ooh. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's my favorite fruit. Peach pie.
Welcome, Land Cloud Adventures.
Woo! Sorry, dropped you.
Oh, Lance, thank you for sharing this out. And everybody, click the thumbs up tonight, if you would, please. Clicking the thumbs up helps so much with the YouTube algorithm and letting YouTube know you approve of my channel, you approve of my content, and they should share me out. Okay, I'm going to say chocolate meringue pie.
I said peach already. That was a good one.
Well, let me interrupt you for just a minute because Canadian girl Renee was kind enough to tell us what mincemeat is. It says mincemeat pie is made with fruit and stuff. We have it at Christmas with apples and stuff. So it's not apparently actual meat. It's fruit and stuff.
Yeah,
it sounds so much tastier.
Yeah, we have it here in a can.
Okay.
Yeah, down the baking aisle.
But still, it's a pie, so it fits in with your pie theme. And remember, you have 3 Ask the Audiences. And they're just dying to answer and participate. But thank y'all for holding your answers until we officially ask.
I should have said cheesecake instead of pie.
Well, you have 3 categories, so but we've already are in the process of playing this one out. So we're going to have to see this through. But remember, you still have 3 Ask the Audiences.
I'm trying to remember what kind of pie my parents eat. I don't really eat a whole lot these days.
I have to confess, I'm not a pie person either. And I'll tell you what my problem with pie is. It's the crust. I don't like the crust, so I'm that awful person that will eat the filling and leave the crust behind. Because to me, the filling's the only part that tastes good, and so that I want to use all my calories on the filling. So at a restaurant, the server's just going to pick up this crust and say, "She left behind the crust. What was wrong?"
Boysenberry pie.
Ooh, exotic. Okay. Let's see what else. I'm going to use my first Ask the Audience. So everybody in the audience, flood the chat with great ideas that we haven't said yet.
We put apples in it and rum.
Well, the alcohol content cooks off. So therefore, just like with Cherry Jubilee or Bananas Foster, when you flambe it, the alcohol part is lost and just the taste remains. Which is why even children can eat Cherry's Jubilee and Bananas Foster. Okay, I have not heard of this, but I'm going to trust my girl Deb. Is there such a thing as Saskatoon berry pie?
Alexa, is there such thing as Saskatoon berry pie?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, there is, and it is purple in color.
Okay, thank you, Deb.
Yeah, I can't do rhubarb. I can't do rhubarb pie. I was just to say, don't do Ask the Audience, because, yeah. I already said pumpkin, so I can't do that one.
Hillary's got a great answer if you want to spend your Ask the Audience on Hillary's answer.
Oh.
You didn't say there couldn't be savory pies.
Savory pies I didn't. I was just thinking fruit for some reason. Yeah, I'll do shepherd's pie.
Yum. That's like a meal. Okay.
Ooh.
And I love when they take the piping bag to do the mashed potatoes on top, and they literally pipe the mashed potatoes. That looks so pretty. Okay. I'm going to use my second Ask the Audience. So y'all throw out some more pie options. Although as soon as I said that, I thought of a great answer, but I'll have to save it for next time.
Try to remember it.
Oh, it's super Southern, so therefore, I don't think I'm going to have a hard time remembering it. Okay, I have no idea how to pronounce Renee's answer. I wish she had written it out phonetically, because I am sure. Oh, Hillary, that's what I was going to say. Oh, now I'm going to have to spend my Ask the Audience on an answer I already had. But I'm going to have to do it. Okay, I'm going with Hillary's answer, sweet potato pie. That was the one I'd come up with on my own. But now I had to spend on it because I couldn't prove that. Okay, we go back to Lisa.
I'm going to say chicken pot pie.
Oh, that's a good one. And then for my third Ask the Audience, I'm going to try to pronounce Renee's answer. I have no idea how to say it. Oh, that's a good one too. Renee's got tons of good answers. Well, I'm going to go with Renee's answer that I can actually pronounce, which is Mississippi mud pie. I have eaten so many of those in my lifetime. That is one of my go-to orders at so many restaurants. It's Mississippi mud pie. Yum, yum, yum.
Renee's the one that works in a deli, doesn't she? We have that in common, I think.
Yes.
So she would definitely know.
And I believe she's a bit of a foodie as well.
My kind of girl.
So I have used all of my Ask the Audience. Lisa has only used one.
Turkey pot pie.
Okay, good answer. And remember, you still have 2 Ask the Audiences when you need them. I have none. Let me see. What else? What else? Is there such a thing as I know what I can say. Buttermilk pie.
Beef pot pie.
Okay. Chess pie.
Mud pie.
Okay. Custard pie.
Is mud pie an actual thing?
Yes, it's very similar to Mississippi mud pie, but the difference between chocolate meringue pie, Mississippi mud pie, and just a mud pie is chocolate meringue is chocolate with the meringue on top of it. If you take the meringue off, it's just a mud pie. And for it to be a Mississippi mud pie, there is a second layer of chocolate on top of the mud pie. So there's mud, there's Mississippi mud, and then there's chocolate meringue, which is the lighter, sweeter version.
When I said mud pie, I was thinking of how I used to make them when I was a kid, just dirt and water.
Well, suddenly my audience is no longer hungry.
All right. That'll change.
My apologies to anyone eating.
All right, I'll do Ask the Audience.
They've got some good answers.
Mm-hmm. Steak and kidney. What? No.
That might be a Canadian thing.
Yeah, chocolate cream pie.
Yum. Is there such a thing as a vanilla pie?
A vanilla what?
Pie? Surely there's some kind of vanilla pie, right?
Yeah.
You can ask your Alexa.
Alexa, is there a vanilla pie?
Are you trying to shop for vanilla pie?
No. No.
All right.
Yeah, there is.
Well, if you can shop for it, it exists.
I don't know. I think you said this one. Vanilla cream pie.
Oh, I just said vanilla, so I think vanilla cream would be different.
Okay, I don't know if we said it earlier or not.
I just generally said vanilla, so I think vanilla cream is different.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there such a thing as a butterscotch pie?
Alexa, is there such thing as a butterscotch pie?
From Wikipedia.org. Butterscotch pie is a pie in American cuisine made by cooking brown sugar with egg yolks, cornstarch, milk or cream and butter to make a butterscotch custard pie filling which is topped with meringue and browned in the oven.
Okay, we go back to Lisa for her next answer.
Oh my, do I have another audience?
You have two more. Ask the audience. 2 more. Ask the audience.
Oh, I thought I only had one. I'm gonna do Canadian Renee one. I didn't even, I live in the cherry capital. You think I'd know that one? Cherry pie. Oh.
Okay, good. The chat has lots of great answers. I wish I could take some of these answers from the chat because Canadian Girl Renee has another great one. Hillary has a great one. Okay, let's see. But I can't take any of those because I have already used my 3 Ask the Audience. Is there such a thing as a caramel pie?
Yeah.
Okay, then we go back to Lisa.
There's got to be, because there's one called an caramel apple pie.
Okay. I keep thinking of that song "Bye Bye Miss American Pie." It just going through my head, even though that's not an actual pie. It's funny, the song track that plays in your mind when you're playing this game. Okay, let's see. I need another pie. Another pie. Is there such a thing as a mango pie?
Alexa, is there such thing as a mango pie?
Here's what I found. According to tarladalol.com, mango pie presents a delectable dessert recipe with a rich mango flavor encased in a crusty pie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. We go back to Lisa for her next answer. She's got one last to ask the audience.
I okay. Sweet cherry pie. Made with a different cherry.
Okay, well, there are many different types of cherries, so I get that. Okay, so now Lisa is oh, look at those sweet little shoes. Lisa is out of Ask the Audience. So since neither of us can give answers in the chat, I have to say Canadian Girl Renee, coconut cream pie is an excellent suggestion. Hillary, whoopie pie is an excellent suggestion. But now we are down to guessing. I'm not sure if this is considered an actual pie, so this may be a wrong answer, but how about a moon pie?
Well, it has pie in it, so why not?
Okay, she's accepting my answer. We go back to Lisa.
I mean, I said like turkey pot pie. That's kind of not a pie in a way.
Well, moon pies are pies. They're just individually wrapped.
Yeah.
Well, Renee, you will be the next guest on after Lisa then.
Yeah. Apple pie.
Well, let's get Hillary to see if that is a duplication. Hillary is our content checker and our list maker, and she's the person that can let us know if apple pie has already been said.
I think it did.
I think it might have, but Hillary can officially verify for us.
These are the little sandals.
Those are so adorable.
Why
is everything cuter in children's sizes?
This is supposedly a 4T, and she's only like 1 3/4. She's still wearing them.
Oh.
She got big feet, apparently.
Well, sometimes kids jump sizes or even jump grades when they get to school. Okay, Lisa only said apple cinnamon pie, so apple pie is not a duplicate. So therefore, I've got to come up with another answer. All right, let's see, what in the world can I think of? Pie. Is there any chance there's an actual pie called a sweetie pie?
Called what?
A sweetie pie? You know, sweetie pie? Hey, Alexa.
Is there a pie called sweetie potato pie?
No, there's no potato in it. It's just called sweetie pie.
That's my answer.
Sweetie
Alexa,
pie.
Is there a pie called sweetie pie?
Here's something I found on the web. Sweetie pies is a lunch and dinner dish commonly prepared with salt, all-purpose flour, sugar, butter, and water. Flour,
Alexa,
sugar.
Stop. Yes, there is. And mine is sweet potato pie is my answer.
Hillary, is sweet potato pie a duplicate answer? Because I believe I spent my Ask the Audience on sweet potato pie, which was originally a Hillary answer. It was the Hillary answer that I had on my own, but ended up having to spend my Ask the Audience on. So let's see what Hillary says as she checks her list to see if indeed, yes, I did say sweet potato pie. So I'm so sorry, but that was an accidental duplication. But boy, did we name some pies. That was as close of a match as I think we have ever had. That was a great topic. What is your next category?
Cheesecake.
Okay, you start.
I'm going to start with the one I ate. It would be really bad. Turtle cheesecake.
Yum.
It was good.
Oh, can I tell you a real funny story just real quickly? There was one
Sure.
time when my sister was in college and she went with some friends out to the French Quarter to eat at a fancy restaurant. And she had a cell phone, and I happened to have called just to check on her, not realizing she was out with friends. It was like a Sunday brunch kind of a thing. And she told me the name of the restaurant, and I said, "Oh, what did you order?" And she said, "Well, I had turtle soup, and then I had almond crusted trout, and then I had turtle cheesecake." And I said, "You ate turtle? Ugh, I thought we were never going to eat turtle." And I have to tell you, turtle is very common, and it's a great delicacy here in New Orleans. Almost every restaurant serves turtle soup. Usually at our family, we have gumbo instead. But anyway, and I said, "How in the world could you eat turtle?" And she said, "Oh, it's not real turtle. Do you think they put turtle in cheesecake?" And I said, "The turtle in cheesecake is caramel, but you know, in the soup it wasn't caramel. It was actually lumps of turtle meat." And she's like, "No. She did not realize that it was actual turtle in the turtle soup, but not actual turtle in the turtle cheesecake." She ordered them both thinking that neither was actual turtle. And I'm like, "You've eaten alligator, you've eaten crawfish, you've eaten oysters. You know everything is what it says, but not turtle cheesecake." And I said, "Okay, not turtle cheesecake, but everything else." So not all turtle is faux turtle. That's the moral of the story here. Okay, so we go back to the game. So Lisa has started with turtle cheesecake. I'm going to start with the yuckiest of the cheesecake, which is the cherry cheesecake. I am not a person who likes cherry.
My absolute favorite, raspberry cheesecake.
Well, I'm going to say blueberry cheesecake.
Chocolate cheesecake.
How about caramel cheesecake?
I feel like we should be watching the Golden Girls.
I'm wishing I had some cheesecake to eat while we were playing this. Side note, if you were a Golden Girl, which of the Golden Girls would you be?
I'm
we've
totally
only got 9 people watching. I can ask these silly questions, and then we'll get back to the game. I'm sure these 9 people are upset. And in fact, if you're watching in the chat, tell me which of the Golden Girls you would be. So we'll let them play along to this. Which of the Golden Girls would you be?
I would be totally Rose Nyland. I mean, that's just kind of how I am. But
that is so what I was gonna say.
But I would like to think that I'm kind of like a cross between Dorothy and Sophia.
Now, see, I think you are a cross between Dorothy and Sophia. I will absolutely say that. Well, in the chat, who do y'all think? Which of the Golden Girls characters do you feel like is most similar to your personality? I'd love to hear this answer, but we are going to get back to naming cheesecakes while y'all answer.
Yeah, my cheesecake that I pick is pumpkin cheesecake. That actually is really good.
Okay. Let's see. I did not know that there were this many types of cheesecake.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm trying to think what else. How about New York cheesecake?
Mm. Okay, so that's the same thing as what I was gonna say. um,
Oops. Great minds think alike.
Blackberry cheesecake.
Okay.
I think that's a
I'm gonna have
thing.
to ask the audience. So what kind of cheesecakes have we not yet said? So flood the
Cheesecake.
chat with types of delicious cheesecakes that I haven't said. I'm trying to think what they have at the Cheesecake Factory. And I have to confess that I've never actually been. Karen says Blanche, only because I like to have fun.
Blanche was my favorite, just because she was kind of colorful.
Yeah, she was kind of saucy, kind of
Yeah,
flirty, kind of fun.
yeah.
So she wasn't
But
worried about making a good impression.
I also liked Dorothy for the opposite reasons. You know,
Exactly.
she
She
was,
was reliable and relatable
yeah,
and mhm,
she had some of the best zingers on that show.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with Canadian girl Renee's answer. Is there a chocolate swirl cheesecake?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure there is.
And Hillary says that she's a Stell. Sweet. Everybody loved Estelle.
Oh, I'm like, what? Oh no. Okay, my turn, isn't
It
it?
is.
um, what was that cheesecake I ate the other day before the whole hoorah? Mm, I I asked the audience, I guess. I mean, I don't really know. I can't think of any right now.
Okay, we'll just give them a moment to type their answers. Remember, there's just a little bit of lag time. Y'all go
Oh,
ahead
wait,
and
wait, wait.
flood the
I
chat
got
with that
one.
answer.
Sugar-free cheesecake.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to say, is there a gluten-free cheesecake?
I should actually know that because my mother-in-law's gluten-free, but I don't. Alexa, is there a gluten-free cheesecake?
A top result is variety pack of 12 Say Cheese Gourmet gluten-free mini diet cheesecakes. 3 flavors. It's $79.95. With delivery by April 18th.
$79?
We're next.
Stop.
Hi, Connie Wilton.
Yes, there is. Um,
So it's like you could pay your entire electricity bill for a whole month, or you could have a gluten-free cheesecake.
I mean, really, Belle, which one would you take?
I would take paying my entire electric bill.
I would eat cheesecake in the dark any day. I almost did it just now.
Oh.
um,
The only time I am eating cheesecake in the dark is if I had cheesecake and a hurricane came and took out the power. because that is a true test of your willpower. Because when you know that everything you own is about to get ruined and you can only eat what you could eat in those 4, 5, 6 hours and everything else is going to be ruined, you go for the best of the best of the best stuff that you were saving for a special occasion. And usually I go for that cheesecake first.
I'm gonna do ask the audience. I'm gonna take Renee's one since she knows cheesecake apparently.
Oh, that is the best one. Yes,
Red
yes,
velvet
yes.
cheesecake. I gotta try that one
That is so good.
when I
So
want to be
good.
bad.
Well, I don't know how they fix it up there, but the way they fix it here is it's actually layered. So you get a layer of red velvet cake, then a layer of cheesecake, then another layer of red velvet. So it's actually layers. So it's not red velvet flavored, it's red velvet tiered with the cheesecake. Oh no, we lost Lisa. Oh wait, she's coming back.
I pushed the wrong button.
She
My
was just so
bad.
taken by the idea of red velvet cheesecake that,
Yeah, I
and I
was
have to
gonna
tell you, the
Google
restaurant
it.
around here stopped selling it. So I have not had it in like 5 years. But there was this particular restaurant. It was actually a place known for their oysters, especially charbroiled oysters, that had this fabulous red velvet cheesecake, and people would come there for oysters and then the red velvet cheesecake.
I've never had red velvet cheesecake. I didn't know it was a thing.
It absolutely is a thing. And I'll tell you, the biggest controversy is when they didn't have it anymore, people got all up in arms. Well, why aren't you making it? Why aren't you selling it? And this restaurant had to admit that they didn't actually make it, that they bought it from a third party provider. And therefore, they could not get it because this person either opened their own restaurant or catering company and therefore was selling it themselves rather than selling it on the restaurant circuit, which is why none of us could get the red velvet cheesecake anymore.
Oh boy.
Because around here, a lot of restaurants don't make their own desserts. They have other companies or home bakers or caterers that will sell just the desserts. But anyway, back to our game. So, Lisa gave Renee's excellent answer of red velvet cheesecake. So now I'm trying to think of another cheesecake. I'm not sure if this is a thing, but I'm going with Hillary's answer. I'm going to use my second Ask the Audience. Pineapple upside down cheesecake? Is
Alexa,
that a thing?
is there such thing as a pineapple upside down cake?
Here's something I found on the web. Pineapple upside down cake is cake baked with its toppings in the bottom of the pan.
Well,
there's a cake, but is there a pineapple upside down cheesecake?
On top.
I'm dyslexic, man.
Hey, Alexa, is there a pineapple upside down cheesecake?
Alexa, is there a pineapple upside down cheesecake?
From TomatoTrade.com. The pineapple upside down cheesecake is the Cheesecake Factory's delightful twist on a classic. Creamy pineapple cheesecake with maraschino cherry swirl between 2 layers of moist buttery pineapple upside down cake.
Okay, served at Cheesecake Factory. Thank you, Hillary. Clearly, Hillary has dined at the illustrious Cheesecake Factory. And we go back to Lisa for her next answer. Thank you, Hillary.
Death by chocolate cheesecake?
Ooh, yum.
I'm just guessing at this point.
Well, let your Alexa tell you then.
Alexa, is there a death by chocolate cheesecake?
From ToRecipeCritic.com. Death by chocolate cheesecake has an Oreo crusted, creamy, decadent, and rich chocolate cheesecake.
Well, this makes me wonder, is there an Oreo cheesecake?
Oh,
I
I'm not
know.
gonna be diabetic.
Send me a piece.
Oh,
Is there an Oreo cheesecake?
I'm afraid to ask, but I will.
Well, you picked this
Alexa,
topic. You picked 2
is
sweet
there
ones
an
in a row.
Oreo cheesecake?
From brownlightbaker.com. Oreo cheesecake is smooth, creamy, and loaded with chunks of Oreos.
Okay, and we go back to Lisa.
Ugh.
Why are you picking these difficult topics that are making us hungry?
That's the look
You're
of like I
doing this
really want to eat all this.
Well, the next time, pick things that aren't going to make us hungry. If you were picking school supplies, we would not be hungry. If you were picking types of fabric, we wouldn't be hungry. If you were picking TV shows, we wouldn't be hungry. Now, come on. You picked the topics. You did this. Don't make me the bad guy here. Don't blame the game.
I'm totally stumped. I have no idea.
We'll use some more of your Ask the Audiences.
Well, I only have like 1 or 2.
I thought you had 2 left.
And me and my big finger.
Okay, everybody, flood the chat with great answers for types of cheesecake.
Ugh. Excuse me there.
I'm not making Lisa sleepy.
No, motherhood and just my extremely stressful day.
You'll have to tell me on Discord what happened with your day, but I think I can trump your day. We'll have to have a whose day was worse private discussion after this. And you may not feel so bad about your day when you hear about mine, or I might not feel so bad about my day when I hear about yours, but we'll have to do that privately after the show. Because I had one of those days too.
Yeah, I think it was just in the atmosphere, honestly. Ooh, Hillary's caramel apple cheesecake. Why didn't I think of that?
That sounds so good. Okay, is there a Reese's cheesecake?
Alexa, is there a Reese's cheesecake?
Are you trying to shop for Reese's cheesecake?
No.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, there is.
If it exists, then we can shop for it. I love when
I
she tells us
have
the
no
prices of
money.
things.
Honey, I went in the
I am
negative
so
this
much
week.
more affordable when I hear her prices for things.
I went in the negative on my income this week.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's all good. Well, not this week, last week when I got paid. Whatever.
Well, in that case, we might have had the same kind of thing happen to both of us, but we'll have to compare stories privately. So
Yeah.
we may have both been run into the bank for the same reason. Okay, well, it is, let's see, it is Lisa's turn.
I said that caramel apple cheesecake.
And then I said the Reese's cheesecake, and you checked the answer and you decided it was a real thing, but we never found out how much it cost. Next time, let her tell us how much it costs before you cut her off. Because I feel
most
so much
likely she's gonna make me buy it.
No, she's not gonna make you buy it. It just shows everybody in the chat how much more affordable I am. Okay, so let's see what Lisa will say next. Remember, she's still got 1 left. 1 Ask the Audience left.
I already said that one. Lemon cheesecake?
Would sour, yucky lemon really be on delicious cheesecake?
Alexa, is there a lemon cheesecake? What?
Oh, Franco's here. Hi, Franco.
Alexa, is there a lemon cheesecake?
Are you trying to shop for lemon cheesecake?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Just let her tell us the praise. You know that's my favorite part. And speaking of favorites, Franco says that this is his favorite YouTube game. That is high praise, Franco. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, Frank, check
Okay.
these out.
I'm not sure if people are as interested in toddler shoes unless they have toddlers. But
Right.
nonetheless, I'm sure they are happy for you.
Oh, they're Champion brand too. Anyway, your turn.
All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to use my wait, did I already use my Ask the Audience? Hillary, how many of my Ask the Audience have I used so far? Well, Hillary keeps a list. She knows. Hillary, how many of my Ask the Audience have I already used? I've told so many stories tonight, I've lost track. But I love that Hillary keeps up with these things. Oh, Samantha's a mom, so she's saying from mom to mom that those are cute shoes. And she's a mom of daughters, so she knows. Okay, Hillary, do I still have Ask the Audiences left? I'm trying to remember. And I know that you were so nice to write all this down. Hillary? Oh, Hillary. Paging Hillary.
Maybe she left.
No, she didn't leave. She just typed. It takes some people longer to type than others. You have to remember, she's writing the answers down, so she has to put down her pad and pen, get her keyboard, and then actually type the answer. So, as to tell me how many. Oh my, I've kept up with the answers, but not the Ask the Audience. Okay.
Melting smiley face.
Well, then I may have used my Ask the Audience, and I just don't remember. In that case, I'm going to have to go out on my own. And what else can I guess? What else can I guess? I think there is a crustless cheesecake. Because I told you, I'm all about the no crust stuff, and I could have sworn that that's like one of those Woman's Day, Better Homes and Garden type recipes that I've seen. So would you ask Alexa if there's a crustless cheesecake?
Alexa, is there a crustless cheesecake?
Are you trying to shop for crustless cheesecake?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Oh no! I'm wrong! Well, this means Lisa wins! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Everybody in the chat, celebrate Lisa! Celebrate! Lisa got me! I thought I knew. I was totally wrong, and it is so helpful to have Alexa. Thank you, Hillary. I know I threw you a curveball. You weren't expecting that. So after a certain number of players, I just forget how many Ask the Audiences I've used. Okay, so we are now tied up 1-1 with Lisa M. And we go into the third category of the night. This category will decide it. Whoever wins this third category will be the winner tonight. The pressure is on. And Lisa, tip your camera down a little bit. We're seeing as much ceiling as we are you. There we go. So what is your third category, which will decide the winner tonight?
I do want to see ceiling more than me anyway.
No, we want to see you.
There, now it's lopsided.
What does your shirt say?
It's Ahmed from Jeff Dunham, and it says, "Silence, I kill you."
Of course, Lisa is wearing the one non-family friendly Jeff Dunham shirt. Okay.
Sorry. I'm more of a peanut fan.
Okay. This is not an endorsement or a expose of Jeff Dunham, so we will remain neutral on Jeff Dunham. My apologies if any Jeff Dunham fans are watching.
Me. Do you know who he is?
I do know who he is. I
Oh,
am embarrassed to say that when my parents were still alive, they had cable TV.
uh,
And my dad first showed me Jeff Dunham, and he'd be like, "Sweet pie, come here. I want to show you this comedian." And I heard a couple of the jokes, and I'm like, "Oh, wait, let me sit down. Oh, here's some pillows." And then during commercials, I was going to get snacks, and I think we probably watched, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 of his comedy specials. So
oh,
I know all of the characters, from the skeletons to the chili peppers to the old man. And he even
the
has
old man.
great YouTube channels where Jeff Dunham will show him making new characters,
Oh yeah,
crafting his own puppets. So I am a big Jeff Dunham fan, thanks to my dad. And if we could have ever gone to one of his specials, we would have. You just happened to talk about the only character that was violent and had a violent stage.
right.
So,
This
which
shirt
is not
actually,
typical of his comedy. Most of
yeah,
his
this
comedy
shirt
is
actually
family
was my husband's,
friendly.
but he got too big for it, so I took it over.
Anyway,
Yeah, and I actually went to go see him. My husband and I went to go see him back in 2020 before the whole big illness went around.
don't it? Yes,
Yeah, he
yes.
was really
And
funny.
Connie Wilson is telling me that the old man's name was Walter. Absolutely.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
well,
we
if
seen
he
him
ever
right
comes to your
before.
town again, let me know and I'll fly up and get a ticket sitting next to y'all. So, because
Yeah,
I would
we
love to see
went
him.
right
I just don't
before.
have anybody to go with. So,
That was my last concert before the whole great illness went around, and my first one back was a
well,
Darius
that's a
Rocker
great
out at
last
Interlochen. But
concert. That's a great
anyway,
last. Well, my last concert before the great illness, as we're calling it, was December 8th. And I was taken to Trans Siberian Orchestra's
ooh,
Christmas concert. It was amazing. The
nice.
light show there, even if you didn't happen to like the music, although I liked
Right.
the music, the light show was incredible. And I was blessed that we had floor seats. Needless to say, I never went out with that guy again, but nonetheless had a great last concert before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And have not been to a concert since. So,
Uh, yeah, I went to a Darius Rocker concert out at Interlochen after all things subsided. You know, it was like last summer when we went.
yep, that is absolutely correct. YouTube does not like you to say that one word. You can say pandemic, you can say illness, you can't say that one word. Okay, I have
Glorious.
to ask,
No.
who is this Darius Rucker? Is he
He was the
comedian?
lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very handsome, tall, dark, handsome man.
All right. Well, I've certainly heard of Hootie and the Blowfish. I can't think of what they sing, but I know I've heard of them. I'm sure the chat's all going to tell me what they sing, and I'm going to go, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, what is going
Um,
to be the third topic, which is going to decide it all?
I was gonna try to go off food today, but I can't remember anything now. I guess ask the audience, have the audience pick.
Oh, Franco is saying, I only want to be with you. Okay.
Yep.
I've heard that song. Okay. I
Hold
hold
my
my
hand.
hand.
We'll do.
I don't think I've heard that. I hold my hand. I've heard I want
No,
to
it's called
hold
hold
your
my
hand.
hand. Oh yeah, wagon wheel was his other one. Yep.
Okay, haven't heard of that either. All right. Well, I'm not that into secular music, so I just Samantha is saying name brands of clothing. Okay, what are some
Okay.
other topics?
Like, okay, that's gonna
give Lisa a few choices.
be...
I meant "Hold My Hand" is the song. Okay, I know. Just like when Franco was saying his answer, it was a song title. So it's all good, y'all. Lisa could use some other suggestions. What other suggestions do y'all have? Because you never know. Lisa may not be into couture brand clothing.
Yeah, I
So,
shop at Goodwill.
well,
But
she
we
may not
could do it.
be in the land of Versace, Coco Chanel, and Prada then. Okay, any other suggestions? You know, if y'all think clothing sounds fun, maybe Samantha or Hillary want to come up and play. Those would be great topics for y'all if that's what your expertise is in. Let's remember that Lisa's
90s.
expertise is in her co-op and food and her state of Michigan and in raising children and being a mom and a wife. So we want to pick
Oh, I was
things
like, who are you
where she is
talking?
an expert.
I'm an expert in absolutely nothing.
Oh, we're all experts in some things.
I got one actually.
Okay.
Things you need. When I first started playing this with you, we did things that you need with having a baby.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember that, but I do.
I believe I was there for it.
Yeah. How
I'm
about we
teasing, sweetie.
do things you need for a toddler?
How is that different?
They're
Am I
similar,
showing my ignorance by asking that?
similar but different. There's things that you need for a toddler that you don't necessarily need for a baby, and vice versa. Like with a toddler, you don't really need the bottle anymore,
Okay. All right. Well,
or
it sounds like
lady
a
parts.
great topic where Lisa would have some expertise and y'all may get some funny answers from me.
What
Okay.
you basically use on a toddler.
Okay.
And I could
Well,
show
that's good to know,
you.
Hillary. We'll be looking forward to one of these days you playing and getting to hear your sweet voice. So, okay, Lisa has picked her topic and it's items for a toddler. So, she will start.
Um, Stuffed animals.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay, I'm going to say shoes because apparently they walk, so they must need shoes. Okay.
Just as I
And
get done
remember,
playing with them.
everybody, to wait to give your answers until we ask the audience.
I'm gonna say a tunnel.
A tunnel?
Yeah.
A tunnel?
Mhm.
Like instead of stairs?
Nope. Don't mind my messy house, but this.
I thought that was for pets. I've seen cute little kittens scurry through those, and I've seen hamsters scurry through those. You telling me you let your child scurry through
Yeah, it's actually good. Helps stimulate their brain.
that? Okay, well, see, y'all, I'm learning a lot tonight.
See,
Okay,
don't mind
I'm
my messy
guessing that
house.
well, it's fine. If you could see mine, it is piled up with things I've either just sold at an auction and waiting to mail out to wonderful buyers, including you, or things that I am about to sell on Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, I'm guessing kids are feeding themselves, so they must need some of that kind of plastic silverware, spoon, fork, knife type stuff, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's.
See, Deb thought the same thing. Deb, are you a person with pets? Are you a person with children? Let me know if I'm the only one. Because I am child free and pet free, which is why I have no idea about this stuff.
They make tunnels like that for kids and dogs. That one specifically is for kids.
Oh, of course.
But yes, I also am a fur mom to a dog that is 14 years old.
And what kind of dog is your
A
dog?
mutt. A mutt, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
And what's your dog's name?
Bella.
Of course it is. All right. Well, let's go to back to Lisa's next answer.
Did you say one?
Oh, you're right. It is my answer because you gave the answer tunnel and then showed us what a tunnel is. Okay, how about a can toddlers use a fidget?
Yeah.
Okay, then my answer is
Especially
fidget.
the older ones. Yeah, especially the older ones. Evie just kind of
fidgets or the older toddlers?
No, the older toddler, not so much a 2-year-old.
Okay, what is the toddler age range?
It starts at like 2, and I think it goes to 4, 2 to 4, or 2 to 5, something like that. So we're just getting into toddler, and she's totally a diva.
Okay, well, we go back to Lisa then.
Anyway, a high chair. I still use the high chair.
All right. Well, if they use a high chair, do they still need a bib?
Yep, bibs more now than ever.
Okay, good to know.
I don't know what it's called, but it's that thing that and I don't even know if it actually has a name either, but it's those things where they wear a harness and it's attached to a leash, so your kid can't like run.
A leash on your child?
I'm gonna do it with her because she's like wild. But yeah, apparently child leashes, I guess.
Oh my. I'm going to use my first Ask the Audience. Y'all help me out here.
Stuff for toddlers.
Okay, so I need some toddler items. Oh, here's a good answer. Sippy cup. Is a sippy cup a toddler thing? Okay, I'm going with sippy cup. And we go back to Lisa.
Harness, yeah, that's what it's called, a harness. So when they get to that age of where they're running everywhere. Oof. I'm gonna say skirts or dresses.
How about pants?
Yeah, because you don't want your kid running around with just a diaper on out in public.
Okay, well, you said skirts or dresses. I said pants. We go back to you.
PJs.
I'm going to say shorts.
Okay. Binky.
Okay, I thought that was for a baby, but that shows how little I know.
It also it goes until about 3, so.
Okay. I'm going to use my second Ask the Audience, and I'm going to go with something called a toddler bed. Is that a thing? Is there a toddler bed?
Yep.
Okay.
Evie's still in her crib, but yeah. Diaper bag.
Okay. I'm going to use my third Ask the Audience, and according to Samantha, toddlers have enough hair to use hair bows.
Yep.
And so I've used all my Ask the Audiences now. From now
on, I'll say a brush.
Okay. Well, something I know exists just because I sold it, and I don't remember if I sold it to Lisa or I sold it to something else, but there was actually a toddler book which had shapes and was kind of fabric and soft, and so I know that there's something called a toddler book.
Yep. The Gerber meals.
Okay. Is Pedialyte for toddlers?
Yep.
Okay. Remember, you have plenty of Ask the Audiences. I have 0. And the audience has great suggestions.
A swing set.
Okay. I know that they make toddler life jackets because I have one, but haven't. I thought the weather was still a little too chilly to put it up for sale.
Ooh. You've been holding out on me, huh?
Well, I haven't had my Welcome to Summer auction yet. When I do my Welcome to Summer, I'm going to bring out the life vests. I'm going to bring out the pool toys, sunglasses, sunscreen. It's on the agenda. It'll be a fun pop-up auction.
I'm going to say a sandbox. Oh, wait a minute. Was it your turn?
I think I said toddler life vest. So then we went to you.
Oh, sandbox.
Okay. Are toddlers old enough to play with bubbles?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I'm saying bubbles.
Evie loves them.
Good to know.
A water table. Also Evie's favorite.
A water table?
Yeah. It's kind of like a sand table, but instead of sand, it's water.
Water's inside the table?
Yeah. Well, it's like a little pool.
The table's a pool?
Kind of, but they just play with their hands on the table in the water and with the little floaties or the little ball to go in the little spinny thing. Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Is a toddler old enough for a tricycle?
Yep.
Okay.
Not
Sorry,
mine,
y'all,
but
if I'm being ridiculous, but when you don't have kids, it's hard to know which things are baby
right.
items, which is toddler items, and which are kid items. So I
Well,
am so sorry that I am not well versed in this, but I am playing along. I am trying my
right.
best, and I'm giving a valiant effort.
The good thing about toddler stage is it's between baby and kid. So it's kind of like that crossover of either it's going to be closer to the baby side or it's going to be closer to like the kid side.
Okay. Well, since she has accepted my answer of tricycle, we go back to Lisa.
Yeah, I got to get Evie on one of those and teach her. But a snack cup. I had to think of what that thing was called behind me.
Okay. How about a rubber ducky?
Mm-hmm.
The bath?
Yep.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
There's always a rubber ducky until there isn't, you know.
I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means.
We're gonna say shampoo.
Okay. I should know some more toddler stuff.
I'll give you a hint.
No, don't give me a hint. Don't give me a hint. No. I don't want hints. No. Because if I wanted hints, I'd be shouting out the stuff I can see in the chat. But I'm out of Ask the Audiences, and there's no Ask Your Fellow Guest. So I'm not going to cheat and take answers that I can see around me. That's in the chat. So I'm purposely not giving that because that's in the chat.
Well, take one of mine then. I don't need them.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to admit that I am stumped. And when I'm stumped, that means the other person wins. So Lisa wins. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Everybody in the chat, congratulate Lisa. She won 2-1. So the victory is hers tonight.
You could have said toothbrush.
I could not say that because that was an answer in the chat. And I had already spent my Ask the Audiences. So even though I could see that they had great answers, I could not take their answer because I had already spent my Ask the Audience.
Well, nobody has to know.
Everybody knows because they're reading the chat too. Plus, my honor as a hostess is at stake.
I'm not reading it. Not right now, anyway.
Well, I have to read it in order to greet people when they come in. So I want to thank Lisa for playing. Lisa's going to hang around in case we need to check any answers. So we'll see who wants to play next. We'll let the moms drop the link. So whenever there is a question that we need to verify, we will pop Lisa on the screen. She will ask her Alexa, and we'll let Alexa give prices so that y'all can see how much more affordable than Alexa I am. Sure, go ahead and click the link, Renee. This would be a great time for you to play. Great time.
Building blocks.
Hopefully one of my mods has it. Maybe I can put it on the screen myself. Let me see if I can get it on the screen myself. Although usually anytime I type it, my screen starts buffering.
A jungle gym.
Now see, it seems like a toddler couldn't use a jungle gym because they just fall.
No, oh God, Evie loves
those balls where it's like a ball pit. That would have been a good answer.
Evie loves to climb on everything. She is so fearless. She is like me, but like when I was younger. I'm like, she's taken off where I left off.
Okay. Well, Canadian girl Renee is here as our next contestant. So we're going to bid adieu to Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. We will keep you in the back room in case we need to verify answers. Thank you so much for playing, Lisa. Until later.
Yeah.
And there is lovely Renee. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for coming to play Battle with Belle. And hopefully your day was better than Lisa's day, because Lisa started out by telling us that she wasn't having the greatest day. How has your day been?
It was okay. I worked, so yeah. I spit chickens all afternoon, so it wasn't too bad.
Well, at least you get to be in a place that smells delicious.
Does
it make you hungry all the time, though, being around delicious food?
Not really.
Okay.
It's the chickens, they're okay, but you get so used to smelling them half the time, it just makes you not want to even look at them anymore. Because I'm around them so much.
That makes sense.
I do like chicken, but not our chickens, because
okay.
You know what I mean? It's just I'm around them way too much, and everything ends up smelling like chicken. My freaking shirt smells like chicken. My apron smells like chicken.
Well, I had a friend one time that worked at Baskin Robbins, and he said that he used to take all of the little samples for like the first week or two or month. And after that, he just got so tired of ice cream that after a while, he didn't even want to try and sample the new ones or ever go out for ice cream. So
it was like I have a friend before. Him and his son used to pick me up, and he said, "You smell like chicken." I'm like, "Oh God." It's like, yeah, I still like chicken. Yep. Mm-hmm. I had a
there
friend.
are worse things you could smell like.
Yeah, I had a
Chicken
friend who
isn't
used to
bad.
work at McDonald's, and she used to smell like hamburgers. So it's like you could smell. It was a funny thing. I had my first dog. When I came home from work one time, I had a knapsack, and I had my my uniform and stuff was in there because I needed to be washed and stuff. And his favorite was chicken, and he used to sit there and go to his dish and look at me and say, "Come on, like, where is it? I know you have chicken." I'm like, "No, I haven't got it." It's like he's sitting there looking at me like, "Come on, man." That's what the look my dog gives me when I was sitting here eating a while ago when I was eating supper. She's like, "Come on, give me." I'm like, "No, no, no, you can't have that. Nope."
Well, Connie Wilton in the chat is saying, I work in a restaurant and I feel after being there for 42 years, eating out at restaurants is not on my agenda.
Oh, I bet. Oh, the stories. Oh, there's a person who does restaurant stories on YouTube. It's so funny. It's like, is that real? Did that actually happen? I'm like, what?
Now, Franco is making a prediction. Franco says, I smell a food category in our future. Is Franco right?
I'm thinking, how about, trying to think of something. How about,
Franco, one of these days, I'd love for you to come up and be a contestant.
name brands of perfume?
Okay. Well, you start.
Okay, just 1 second. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Bless you. Hi, Michael.
I just had to burp, so I was like, I didn't want to go like.
No, I was welcoming Michael to our chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, how about here's an oldie but a goodie. White Diamonds.
Ooh, by Liz Taylor. I'm going to start with Chanel number 5.
That also stinks. Yeah, I don't like that one. No. Here's another one. Calvin Klein, The One.
Okay. How about Beautiful?
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, Estee Lauder.
Mm-hmm.
Angel by Terry Melville.
Okay. How about Lovely?
Oh yeah, that's by
I
Sarah
believe
Jessica
it's by
Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah. How about? Oh, this is old one. This is the old school one. It was called Vanilla Fields.
Oh, yes. How about Chantilly Lace?
Yeah, that's one. I used to wear that when I was like 12. Oh my goodness. I thought it was just the cat's meow when I used to wear that. There was another one. Oh, what the heck is it? Oh, Juicy Couture.
Oh, good one. Let's see. Is Bulgari a fragrance or just a brand? I'm not sure if Bulgari is a fragrance or just a brand. So that may be a wrong answer. Do we need to look it up with the Alexa, or do you happen to know?
I think it's a brand. Was it Bulgaria or Bulgaria?
I believe it's Bulgari.
Bulgaria?
I believe it's BV.
I know it's a brand.
Mm-hmm.
I do think they have perfume too. I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah. There's a guy's I don't know if they have women's perfume or they have men's cologne.
Well, let me pop Lisa up on the screen. Lisa, ask your Alexa if there is a Bulgari perfume. I may have just
Speak a little louder.
Hey, Alexa, is there a Bulgari perfume?
A top result is Bulgari Man and Black Eau de Parfum Spray for Men. 3.4 ounce. It's $93.99 with delivery by April 22nd. You can say, add to cart, tell me more, or next.
Stop.
Thank you,
I knew
Lisa.
it's a men's cologne.
So I gave the brand, but not the actual name. So therefore, it makes it a wrong answer. And my wrong answer is Renee's victory. So everybody in the chat, congratulate Renee on a quick and super swift victory, thanks to my poor answer. So hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! So, what will your second category tonight be? Since obviously I don't know the difference in brands of perfume and names of perfumes, we'll see if I can do any better. It's kind of like that time, I think it was Lisa picked cars, and I didn't know the difference in the maker of cars and the brand of cars.
Okay, let me see.
Welcome. It's our Abundant Life. I'm so glad you joined us tonight. Everybody, if you would, please click the thumbs up to help me with the YouTube algorithm. It lets YouTube know that you approve of my channel, approve of my content, and that they should share it out. Danielle, if you'll be kind enough to share out the link to Canadian girl Renee's channel, we want to congratulate her on 300. I am so glad your channel is thriving and growing.
It was 302, now it went back down to 296, so it
Well, maybe tonight with some of the wonderful people in the chat, we can get Renee back up to 300. So we'll let Danielle start dropping your link while we continue playing, and hopefully we can get you back up to 300.
Types of fruit.
Okay, great category. You start.
Apples.
Oh, Connie's heading to bed. Good night, good night. If for some reason you can't sleep, then just turn us back on and we can help you ease off into dreamland. Of course, you might dream about some delicious fruit. Okay, I'm sorry. What was your first answer?
Apples.
Apples. I'm going to say pears.
Peaches.
Mangoes.
Nectarines.
Tangerines.
Mandarins.
Grapes.
Oranges.
In honor of Big B, kiwis.
Dragon fruit.
Bananas.
Papaya.
I believe the tomato is technically a fruit.
Yep. Watermelon.
Muskmelon.
Honeydew melon.
Cantaloupe.
Canary melon.
I've never heard of that one, but that just sounds delightful.
Yeah, it's it's kind of like a yellow melon.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's got like It kind of tastes like honeydew, but it's not. It's kind of white inside. And it's like, yeah, it's called like a canary water. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say a strawberry.
Raspberries.
Blueberry.
Saskatoons.
Okay. I'm going to say star fruit.
Blackberries.
Good. Let's see. What else? Boysenberry.
Plums.
Muscadines.
Muscadine.
Yes, it's kind of in the grape family, but it's a bit different.
Interesting.
Something
Cherries.
we grow down south and we make into jams, jellies, and preserves.
Interesting. Cherries.
Okay, great answer. I'm going to say apricot. And everybody, click on Renee's link. Let's get her up to 300 tonight, y'all.
Jackfruit.
Ooh, good one. I love the exotic ones. Fancy. Is coconut technically a fruit?
Or is it a nut?
Well, let's pop Lisa up and we will find out. Lisa, ask your Alexa if coconut is a fruit or a nut.
Alexa, is coconut a fruit?
Coconut is a fruit.
Okay, thank you ever so much, Lisa. I appreciate you.
Gooseberries.
Okay, I'm going to use my first Ask the Audience. Everybody in the chat, please fill the chat with wonderful, fabulous fruits that we haven't yet said.
Oh, yeah, that is, yeah.
And Danielle is giving a wonderful compliment on your beautiful makeup and how pretty you look, even after a long day of work. Okay, I'm going with Franco, who says the durian.
Yes, that's the same family as the jackfruit. The jackfruit is the one that's really good. The durian that smells like dead meat.
Yes, it does. Well, are you saying that's a duplication then?
Well, no, it's not really a duplication. It's just that the dairy it's the same family, but it's the stinkier one of the two. The two different fruits, but it's in that same family.
Okay. So we go back to Renee.
It stinks like dead fruit.
It does. It absolutely does.
What's that other one? Huckleberries.
Ooh, good answer. I'm going to use my second Ask the Audience. So let's have some more answers. Peaches, plums, and strawberries have already been said, Michael, but great answers. So great that we said them. But I'm glad y'all are thinking, what else? We need an answer that hasn't been said yet.
Jeremiah.
I haven't heard of that one. I might have to go with it, though. We can always have Lisa look it up. Michael, we said that in honor of our friend Big B, because even though he lives in Australia, he is a native of New Zealand.
What's a Jeremiah?
Well, I'm going to go with that answer, and we're going to let Lisa tell us. Lisa, can you ask Alexa if the cherimoya is a fruit? And if so, let Alexa tell us about it.
Alexa, is the taramara a fruit?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, yes, because it has seeds.
There's no more information other than that it has seeds?
That's it.
What color is it?
That's weird.
What color is it?
Alexa, what color is the tamara fruit?
From Intechopin.com, fruits are large, yellow in color, sometimes having red over color.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Lisa. We appreciate you. Okay, so we go back to Renee for her next answer.
Lemons.
Pardon me?
Lemons? Lemon?
Oh, lemons. I'm going to say limes.
How about this other one? No, she said that.
Renee's got her own Ask the Audience in the same household. It's like having a secret helper. I love it.
Let's see.
Oh, it's also known as the custard apple. Okay, thank you so much for that extra information, Franco.
Rhubarb.
Is that a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a fruit. Is it a fruit?
It's a vegetable, I just
Lisa,
asked.
would you be so kind? Pardon me?
It's a vegetable, I just asked if she was saying it.
Could you ask live so that we can all hear
Sure.
for technical reasons?
Alexa, is rhubarb a fruit?
Rhubarb is a vegetable.
Thank you, Lisa.
But it's used as a fruit, though.
Is it?
Well, yeah, it's like rhubarb strawberry pie. And like,
well, I think it's combined with the strawberry because well, I'm not here to explain.
And then there's rhubarb cake. You don't really use it savory though. Unless it's like a rhubarb relish.
Well, if you think about sweet potato, sweet potato is a vegetable, but there are sweet ways to use it.
Yeah,
or tomato. Tomato's a fruit, but yet you don't use it for sweet purposes because it's so acidic.
Well, at the same time.
Oh, Franco had a good answer that neither of us took, which were persimmons. We forgot all about persimmons.
Oh yeah, persimmons. Those are good.
See, Franco, you would be good at this game. Well, what's going to be the third topic of tonight?
Okay, how about... How about...
What is that the theme to?
I have no idea.
It sounds familiar to me, but I can't think what that's the theme to.
Oh, I know. Hawaii 5-0.
Yes, that's what it is. I knew it was something familiar.
I don't know why that popped in my head. Oh, dum-de-dum-de-dum. How about 1970s TV shows?
Okay, great idea. Danielle, if you'll keep dropping Renee's link so that people can keep finding her YouTube channel, please. Okay, so is that your first one, Hawaii 5-0, or was that not from the 70s?
Yeah, the first one was from the 70s. The original one.
Yeah. Okay. All right, well then let's see. I'm going to guess, was Mary Tyler Moore in the 1970s?
Yes.
Okay.
Rockford Files.
was Dick Van Dyke from the 1970s.
Yeah, I think it was Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, it was.
Lisa, would you ask Alexa if the Dick Van Dyke Show was from the 1970s?
Alexa, was the Dick Van Dyke Show from the 70s?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
What?
Alexa, was Dick Van Dyke from the 70s?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, yes, he was.
Ask this way: in what year was the TV show Dick Van Dyke filmed?
Alexa, what year was the Dick Van Dyke Show filmed?
The Dick Van Dyke Show premiered on October 3rd, 1961.
Oh, I'm wrong already.
It was.
Thank you, Lisa. Okay. Right off the bat, I am wrong, so wrong. And my being wrong means that Renee is right. Renee wins. Everybody in the chat, congratulate Renee. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. So with a score of 2-1, Renee wins yet again. Renee's always a great competitor. Hopefully we got Renee back up to 300 tonight. If not, we'll keep having her on until we help her get back up to 300. And if she falls back again, we'll just keep having her get back on. So I have to tell you, when I got up to 1,000, I fell back in the 900s for 5 days straight. And I just had to keep working to get back up to 1,000. So therefore, we all have that problem. All have that problem.
I know YouTube always does that. Like, it'll go from like 280 and it'll go back up again, and this is a constant game.
Well, I think the problem is sometimes people will hit subscribe, but they forget to go back and watch videos, or they forget to comment on videos, and then they'll accidentally get unsubscribed just for a lack of interaction with the channel.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to drop the link to see who else wants to play tonight. Thank you ever so much for being a contestant, Renee. You are always fun, and you always have cool categories. So I very much appreciate you, and I hope that you will give me a rematch sometime in the future.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, good night.
See you later, bye.
Okay, who wants to play next? Danielle is going to drop the StreamYard's link. And if you'd like to be the next contestant, just click the link, come up and play. And then while you're playing, Danielle will drop your YouTube channel and we can get to know you. We can hopefully get you a few more subscribers while you're playing. I've got time for another person to play. Let's see who's interested in playing tonight. Remember, you get to choose your own categories. So therefore, there's no gotcha here. You pick the categories so they can be categories that you know well, categories where you have expertise. Much easier to win when you are picking the categories. And Renee is saying, Franco, go play. And Franco has good answers. Maybe Hillary is finally brave enough to play. Maybe Deb would like to play. Maybe Michael would like to play. So I'd love to have some new players. And I could use the watch time. Let me give you an update. We were talking about me getting to 1,000 earlier, and I started off the show with the announcement that we're having to cancel, sadly, the 1,000 subscriber celebration, which we had originally planned for tomorrow night. We will still be having our full programming for the week. We're only canceling the celebration, but we are putting other things in place, and we'll still be having our regular auctions and shows, even though our heart is going out to our moderator who was rushed to the urgent care during our last auction. So it wouldn't be right to have the 1,000 subscriber celebration without her. But as I was going to give you an update on watch hours, I'm now up to 3,100 watch hours of my 4,000. So I just need 900 more watch hours. And I usually get 150, sometimes 200 watch hours per week. So in a couple of months, I should be at my 4,000 watch hours. And y'all can help speed it along if y'all will let some of the playlist play through while you're sleeping, while you're at work, while you're outside working on your yard. Just make sure you don't completely mute it because then it won't count. You have to have at least a little sound on. So just 900 watch hours away. Well, I can't give the specifics about the medical situation. What I can tell you is the mod whose husband had to rush her to the urgent care. When she arrived, the urgent care said, "This is more than urgent care. This is an absolute emergency," and then sent her to an actual emergency room of a hospital. So, and she received some care. She's going to have more tests, and I can't give her private information, but it is a very, very serious situation. So serious that she is taking a medical leave. We're concerned about her, praying for her, and if or when she recovers, we will of course welcome her back to the moderation team. But for now, we're just asking her to take care of herself. We canceled the celebration, but we're going to go on with the regular shows as she has asked us to. She is back home resting, although she is getting testing. So that's the last I've heard is testing and some increased medications. And then they're going to keep testing to see if the medications are working and if they can get her heart condition under wraps. Last summer, she was in heart failure. So we were hoping she was past it. And they're still trying to figure out what's going on. But we're very glad that she had a husband and her husband could rush her to the urgent care and then rush her to the emergency room, and that she's not alone and that she has him to take care of her. So, yes, prayers for her. And that's why I said it would be inappropriate for me to have the celebration to celebrate the success of working these 9 long months on my YouTube channel to finally get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm going to keep going on and keep working, but I didn't celebrate for 100 or 200 or 500, so I don't need to celebrate for 1,000. Someday at some point, I'll celebrate something. But I want it to be when none of my moderators is in jeopardy. So I hope y'all can understand that. But we will still have the auction on both Saturday and Sunday. Okay, does anybody else want to come up and play? I hate to end on this really sad note. So we still have a bunch of new people who've never played in the chat. So I don't want to close this out if there's somebody else who would like to play. And Deb is saying, no, wait till she's back. It will be a double celebration. Well, possibly. I don't think we were thinking of rescheduling it. Once it had passed, we just kind of said, well, it's passed and maybe we'll do something at 2,000. But, oh, Renee's back. Oops, I said I lost her. Let me try again. Okay, Renee is back. So, round 2 with Renee. What other fun topics do you have for us tonight, Renee?
How about birds?
Okay.
Different, yeah, birds. Yeah, birds.
Great. Okay, you start.
Canaries.
Cardinal.
Roosters.
A robin.
Um,
Wait, one quick side note. Are fowls all considered birds, or is everything in the whole fowl category considered fowl? I just want to know before I name a whole bunch of fowls and you say, no, that's not a bird, that's just a fowl. So I just want to be clear before I get myself in trouble.
Well, what's the difference between a fowl and a bird? Aren't they the same thing, though?
Well, I thought fowl you could eat. You know, like a pheasant, a chicken, a rooster, a hen. I thought all the fowls you could eat, and I thought they also walked around.
I think that'll probably be. Well, I just meant as in species. I didn't mean like as you eat it.
Well, I thought it was the difference between just flying or walking around. But that shows how little I know. Okay.
I just meant as in species.
Okay, Franco has a request. Do you and Franco know each other, by the way?
No idea.
Y'all are awful friendly. Franco would like for you to show your birds. Do you mind showing your birds to Franco and the rest of us?
Just a second. Where is my stupid camera? The waterfowl. There's waterfowl. Yeah, like waterfowl. That would be like a Canadian geese.
Duck. Okay, we will keep playing the topic, but Franco was asking if you would be kind enough to show us your bird.
I'm trying to figure out my camera here.
Okay, in the meanwhile, I'm going to say a bluebird.
Zebra finch.
Okay, a homing pigeon.
Okay. Doves.
Deb would also like to know how many birds you have.
I just have 4 budgies.
Okay, I'm going with a budgie then, before Renee says it.
What was it? Cockatiels.
Okay, how about a crow?
Raven.
A vulture.
Buzzard.
Stork?
Great blue heron.
An egret.
Eagles.
How about a ostrich?
How about Whooping crane.
Oh, that's a good one. Emu.
A loon.
Ooh, good one. How about a pelican?
Blue-footed booby.
Okay.
That did not bird.
I'm agreeing. I would not want you to say it otherwise, except that it's a bird. So good.
Blue-bird Bobby. I pronounced that wrong. Oops, sorry. Bobby. It's that bird. It's on the Galapagos Islands. It's that blue-footed bird that and it mates for life and stuff, and it's on the Galapagos Islands, and blue-footed Bobby or what, you know what I'm talking about.
I know. That's all good. How about a puffin?
Yes. How about a penguin?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say next. Okay, let's see what else. Doesn't Big B have a little bird called a kookaburra in his neck of woods?
Yes.
Okay.
A macaw.
Ooh, good. How about a parrot?
Well, that's a type. A macaw is a type of parrot.
Oh, rats. Okay, well, I just had my first duplication, and y'all know what a duplication means. It means congratulations, Renee! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! And we need to say good night to Lisa. Good night, good night. And Franco was telling us we missed Orioles. Oh, that's a good one. We absolutely missed Orioles. Anybody else want to tell us other birds that we missed? Y'all feel free to shout them out in the chat. I'm sure there are plenty of other ones that we missed.
I once had a California Valley quail as a pet.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was growing up, we had a quail. And the funny thing was, that bird, you would call him anywhere in the house and he'd answer you too.
Nice.
And like if we took out an onion, I'm telling you, he did not like onions. He gave a warning call. He did not like onions. It was so funny. I don't know why. He did
And
not like
Hillary
onions.
is letting us know that we forgot the condor. We forgot a ringneck, and we forgot the toucan, like Toucan Sam.
Yeah, I had a ringneck dove.
Oh.
We used to raise them when I was a kid. Yeah, we used to have. They live a long time too. Like my last dove, he lived like 20-something years. He was old.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, they lived quite a long time.
Well, that was a great category. What is your second category going to be?
How about 1980s shows?
Okay, we'll see if I do any better with the 80s than with the 70s. Keep in mind that Lisa has gone to bed. So, moderators, if y'all would be kind enough to help me check these answers. So, get your little devices ready since Lisa's gone to bed.
Anything that
1980s. You start first, Renee.
MASH.
Okay, I'm going to say Growing Pains. Was that in the 80s?
Yes.
Okay.
Golden Girls.
Was that the 80s or the 90s?
80s. Yeah.
Okay. How about The Facts of Life?
Now you're gonna start me shaking the nuts on The Facts of Life. How about
It was a good song.
Let me see. Empty Nest.
Okay. Dallas, was that on in the 1980s?
Yes, yeah. Not slandered.
Dynasty?
Yes. Let me see. What about... Did that start in the 80s? The Cosby Show?
If you give the answer, I could have one of my mods look it up. Is that your answer?
I'm pretty sure it started in the late 80s, The Cosby Show.
Okay. Danielle, could you look that up? Unless Karen's still here. Karen may have gone to bed. She had some dental issues and wasn't feeling well today. So, Danielle, you may be the only person who can look it up, if you would please, to find out the years of the Cosby Show. Okay, Danielle's going to look it up for us real quick, and she'll report back. Yes, Cosby was in the 80s, Franco says. Thank you, Franco, for looking that up. Okay, I'm going to say Who's the Boss? Was that
Yes.
1980s?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No, that was more 90s. No. Ooh, Jake and the Fat Man. That was in 80s.
Okay. Let's see. What about Alice? Was Alice in the 1980s? Moderators, can y'all help me? Alice was a sitcom about a lady named Alice who worked at Mel's Diner, and there was this fabulous red-headed waitress named Flo, whose catchphrase was "Kiss my grits." Because she was such a Southern belle, she couldn't say where she really wanted somebody to kiss. But that may not have been in the 1980s.
Sorry.
Well, we'll see what the moderators say when they look up Alice. May have been in the 70s instead. I know it's one of those that they used to play on reruns all the time around here. No, Alice was from the 70s. Frats! I am not good at these games that are by the decade. So, Renee wins. Everybody congratulate Renee in the chat. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! So, 2-0, Renee is ahead, but we will still play one last round. So, what will the third round be?
The classic 80s one was Elf. Do you remember Elf?
I think it was Alf.
Yeah,
Elf.
Yeah.
Because he was like a little alien kid
dude. Gordon Shumway.
Yeah.
From Melmac. Oh,
yes.
I loved that show when I was a kid. Oh, I used to come home from trick-or-treating and I used to watch it. It was so funny.
Oh, and Franklin was saying Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, I remember that. Back when John Schneider was young.
Fresco Pico tree.
And for a while, John Schneider lived in Baton Rouge.
Fresco Pico tree.
And Deb is saying that WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yep, that's me. How about how about different types of soup?
Okay. Sounds good. You start.
Okay. Beef and barley.
Okay, I'm gonna say minestrone.
Tomato soup.
Chicken noodle.
Mushroom.
Chicken and rice.
Cream of celery.
Okay, I'm going to say my favorite Olive Garden soup is chicken gnocchi soup.
How about clam chowder?
Oh, yum. I'm going to say corn chowder.
I actually made that once. It's really good.
Must
did
have
you
taken
say?
forever to do the clams.
Oh, not really. You buy them. What did I bought them frozen.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see how that wouldn't take too long then.
Yeah, I
I was
bought them
thinking you
frozen.
individually steamed them and then had to harvest the meat.
No,
It would take
no.
so much clam meat to make
No,
just one
no.
serving.
No, you can also. Yeah, I bought them frozen and I bought them canned too.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought a bag of clams for like $8. And it was not bad. Yeah. How about? But what was your answer for the soup before I cut you off? I'm sorry, Belle.
Oh, no. It was corn chowder.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see. Um. Oh, potato leek soup.
Oh, yum.
I made that once too. That's good.
Well, and similar but chilled is vichyssoise. It's kind of the French equivalent. It's a potato soup, but it also has some fennel in it, and it's served cold.
Yuck.
It's a pretty like white soup. It's kind of creamy white.
Cold soups. That's like that other one, consomme, like ditch water.
My apologies to anybody eating while watching this game show.
Yeah, consomme is actually a soup too.
It is.
Yep.
Okay, my next answer in the realm of cold soups is gazpacho.
Yeah. Oh, what about I can't. What was that? Oh, how about borscht? Borscht.
Okay. Well, after my story about turtle soup earlier, I'm going to say turtle soup.
Ew. No, thank you.
I haven't eaten it either, but it is a local delicacy.
Pass. Huge pass.
Me too, sweetie. Me too.
Hamburger soup.
Okay, I'm going to go with gumbo, which is what I order instead of turtle soup.
Yum.
Yum,
I
yum.
wish I could get good Hundui sausage up here. I'm telling you. If I had the proper freaking sausage, I'd be like in heaven. It's so hard to get up here. You won't believe how hard it is to get Hundui sausage up here.
Well, I live in the andouille capital of the world.
I
So
know.
literally, the town I live in is literally known for making more andouille sausage than any other town in the entire world. So there are areas where every block there is an andouille sausage maker, and literally you can just roll down the windows and just smell it as it is cooking and baking. Kind of like when you drive in front of a fast food place, McDonald's has that smell or Dunkin' has that smell, and there are several andouille places that has that amazing meat roasting.
Yum! Yum! Oh man, yum! It's like I saw this show that was making a seafood boil with like crawfish and corn and a cob and a big ball. Man, it's like it's reaching the TV and it's like mm. What about potato bacon soup?
Oh, yum. Okay, I'm going to say split pea soup.
Yeah,
They can't all be delicious.
I
My
know.
apologies to those watching who actually like split pea soup.
Yuck. How about broccoli and cheese soup?
Okay. And there is just a cheese soup. for people who don't like the broccoli. Although around here, people mostly use the cheese soup as a sauce, but they still make it for some reason.
I think, isn't that they put beer in it too?
I don't think Campbell's does, but I'm sure there's probably some
No,
brand
there's
that
like a
does.
homemade, not homemade, but I've seen restaurants when they make like a cheese soup and they put like beer in it.
Sounds like an Oktoberfest thing.
Yeah. That would be really awesome. Excuse me.
I guess it depends if people like beer.
What about fish soup?
Is there a fish soup?
Yeah, like a fish soup, like fish stew.
That's a thing? Okay.
My
All
grandma
right.
used to make that when I was a kid, which I can't stand it. I can't even. I can't think about it anymore. It was so gross. She's
Okay.
put white fish and
You
potatoes in
said
it.
potato leek soup, but did you ever say just potato soup? There's just plain old potato soup.
No, I said potato bacon.
Okay, well then I'm going with plain old potato soup.
What about? I can't think of that soup. I made it once. I can't think of it.
Oh, Franco, you're right. Alf did eat cats. I forgot about that one little creepy detail. I forgot that. You're right. Clearly, Franco
He
actually watched
wanted to
Alf.
eat the cat, but he didn't.
Oh, he didn't? Okay, all right.
He wanted to eat their cat, but they always caught him all the time.
Okay, so we go back to Renee for her next answer. And remember, you can still ask the audience if you need help.
What about just cream and broccoli?
Okay, good answer. I'm going to say French onion soup.
Ooh, yeah, yum. Love French onion soup.
Me too.
Oh. Ooh, tortellini soup.
Come on, baby.
Oh, that's a good one.
Come on.
I actually made that once. It's like a copycat of it's an Olive Garden recipe. It's like you put tortellini in it and spinach and stuff, I think.
Sounds good. I love tortellini. How about, I believe there's a Mexican wedding soup.
It's not Mexican, it's Italian.
Oh, rats. Okay. Well,
I heard of Italian weddings. Yeah, it's Italian weddings, not Mexican.
hooray! Chat, congratulate me on 3-0 this second time. I went down in a blaze. I went down fast. She had great topics. She had great answers. And Franco was telling us some of the answers we missed, which were all of the bisques, which I don't know why I didn't say any of the bisque. I love the crawfish bisque. I believe I said the minestrone. We missed the lentil. I was wondering if there was a cauliflower soup, but I wasn't sure about it. Deb, too, was saying lobster bisque. That's right. I keep forgetting people in lobster rich places probably have lobster bisque. We have crawfish bisque down here. So, it's what's popular where you are. So, great answers, y'all. Well,
I swear I was born on the wrong coast.
Well, I'm not here to say if it was right or wrong, but I would have loved to have had you as a neighbor.
Then I'm just saying the wrong. I wish it was. I'm in the middle. Like we have the closest seafood to us is like freaking Vancouver. So. Oh,
Oh, the Maritimes.
all the Maritimes down east. Mm.
Well, thank you once again for playing a second round, Renee. And thank you, everybody who subscribed to Renee's channel. Hopefully, we've got her back up to 300. If not, we'll just keep having her on so that we can keep getting her back to 300 because we want to support Renee. Oh, Franco's still asking, is there any way you can show your birdies? Oh, look how cute. Happy now, Franco? There's so much sound from such small birds. And Deb's saying, yeah, we can't get fish. Y'all probably can't get alligator up there. Y'all probably can't get crawfish up there.
Oh, where's it? It's called Louisiana Purchase. I believe they have alligator on their menu.
Well, good.
I would not.
Is it fried?
$1 even touch that. No way. Nope. I don't care if it tastes like chicken. I ain't touching it. No way. Nope.
Well, let me tell you what you're missing because it does not taste like chicken. It does not taste like chicken. It's way more flavorful than chicken, and it's dry like a pork loin.
Yeah.
So it's a white meat, kind of like for a while they said pork. It's the other white meat. So it's dry and it's super lean. It's hard to cook alligator where it's actually tasty, which is why most of the time what they do is they call it chicken frying, but really it's where they bread it and they make it into like a nugget or a tender. Or they will bake it and then they'll put it in with a pasta. That way the sauce from the pasta makes it less dry.
I just think, how long did that alligator take to get that big? Like, no.
It's a decade, maybe longer than a decade.
I know.
Well,
it's just,
let me tell you this. People always ask me, and I was going to do some question and answer on the 1000 celebration, but since I'm not having that, let me just answer the one question people always ask, which is, have you ever touched an alligator? Have you ever petted an alligator? Have you ever eaten an alligator? And the answer is yes to all three. My mother even had a pet alligator when she was growing up. So, and here's the way and the time in which I touched an alligator and petted an alligator. When you go to the zoo or the aquarium, they always have baby gators, and they always have one of those, zoo wranglers who's holding it, and they're teeny tiny. They're like the size of a ruler, just 12 inches long. And so therefore that way you can feel their skin and you can tell how gentle they are, and you can feel the skin and that they're not super cold but not super warm either. So regular kids around here get to touch baby gators because that's just what they do at the zoo and the aquarium.
I've seen them on TV. Yeah, they had a show called Gator Boys they were in Florida, that would rescue gators that would get into places where they shouldn't have been.
Right.
And and they would have like little gators on their little thingy on their show and stuff. Yeah.
Well, the thing that is very sad is in Louisiana, if they're found and they're over 10 feet, they're destroyed.
Yep.
They're not allowed to live in the wild. So anytime they're found and the authorities are called and they have wranglers that have to go catch them for public safety, if they're over 10 feet, they're not allowed to be released.
Yep.
And Danielle Barnes, who lives in Louisiana, says that her young daughter Haley has fed the baby gators at the Arkansas alligator farm because she's pretty close to the Arkansas border. So it's a regular thing down in the South. We're not scared of baby gators. But y'all probably touch some baby animals up in Canada, don't you, as part of your zoos or animal rescues? What kind of baby animals do y'all get to touch?
Oh, when I was a kid, they had a traveling zoo that used to come to our school. I petted a skunk once.
Oh
no! Well, it was fixed. Like they had it thingy. Their set thing.
Okay, that's good to know.
Actually, did you know that they purr like a cat? Skunks purr.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, because this skunk was so used to people petting it. It like literally spread eagle, and it was purring. You could hear it. Like it was literally purring like a cat. It was like, what? It purrs?
Nice.
Yeah, they purr, yeah. And I also, one time, I think it was like 5, we used to get chicks too. Yeah, we used to get like little baby chickens in school. We had a thing in the library, and we'd actually hatch them. And they were like chickens that would hatch. And I think when they got a little bit bigger, I think they donated them to a farm or something. I think that's what happened to them. Yeah, but we hatched eggs in the school. I remember that.
Cool.
I know. I remember a science teacher of mine had frogs in an aquarium until one jumped out, and then they couldn't find it, and then that was the end of
that. Okay.
It got. Yeah,
I was going to say the chemistry teacher might have allocated the frog in order to teach some dissecting.
No, we didn't have that in junior high. That was in junior high. She had frogs, but they didn't do anything. I actually had to do that in science in grade 10. Oh, yuck. That was just, I couldn't do it. I was like looking at this thing and I'm like, no, man.
Once again, my apologies to anybody who is eating or snacking while watching this show.
Oh, no, that was just yuck.
Well, I hate to change the subject, but I want to remind everybody that I have a poll on my community post. And if y'all, after the show, would be so kind as to go to my YouTube community page, take the poll, that would help me so much in deciding the future of my Heart to Heart with Belle show. Also, if you haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please, oh please, click that thumbs up. And even though my 1K subscriber celebration is canceled tomorrow on Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will still be having my regularly scheduled auctions. So I hope to see all of you then.
I did pet a lizard. We had little lizards, little geckos, like those little tiny little ones. They're about big as your finger. Mm-hmm. They are actually really soft little lizards. Like they just sit no bigger than your pinky. So cute.
Renee, I know this is going to sound strange to you, but because I live in a land of swamps and mosquitoes, there are hundreds, if not thousands of those all around because they eat the mosquitoes. So therefore, they are everywhere. And the problem is you don't see them when you're opening the door. So almost every home where the hinges are on the door, you will see a few times that there was some, not just one, I mean 2, 3, 5, you'll see at the end of the week that accidentally got caught in the hinges whenever you just randomly opened your door to come and go. So it's sad. It's so sad. And every time you're coming and going too, they will try to hurry up and get in the house as they're walking out of the house. And if you ever see one, they're just going to eat whatever mosquito has accidentally flown in when you were walking in or out. So they're just everywhere down here.
Do you have those there's that plant. What the heck is it called? That actually eats bugs. What's that plant called? I can't think of it right now.
The Venus flytrap?
Yes.
We
Do
do
you ever
not
have
have
one?
that in Louisiana. I'm not sure where that is. I don't think, I want to say it's in a rainforest somewhere, but I'm not quite sure.
It could be a house plant.
I don't think it's naturally a house plant, but I'm sure there is some person who thinks it's cool enough who has made it a house plant. I believe, in fact, Little Shop of Horrors, they tried to make it a house plant. I don't know if you've ever seen the musical Little
Yeah.
Shop of Horrors, but there are some songs in there about it where the Venus flytrap is asking Seymour to please, oh please, feed it.
Do you ever hear of that plant that stinks like meat?
Yes.
They actually had one of those at the. We have these. There's like 4 pyramids, and they're made of glass here in the city. They're called the it's Mutart Conservatory, and they have like greenhouses inside them. And they actually
Oh,
had one bloom a couple of years ago, so they only bloom every so often. They don't bloom very often, but yeah, they actually had one there that bloomed, and they had like people go see it and stuff before it died, because once it blooms, the plant dies.
right. I've seen that with the century plant. There was a dumpster diving couple from about 5 years back called Steve and Steph. And back in the days when they were actually dumpster diving, they don't dumpster dive anymore. They had a plant in their neighborhood that only bloomed, I forget if it was every 50 years
Yeah, I used
or
to
so.
watch
And
Steph and
it
Steve
happened.
too. They don't dumpster dive anymore.
Well, they will replay their old dives for new viewers. But anyway, they too showed one of these plants that only blooms once and then died. That's the only place I've seen it personally. It's such a shame that they gave up dumpster diving. And I used to love their videos when they were new, and I used to also love their lives. And I've always wondered what the real reason behind them giving that up is. I mean, not to say that I didn't love all of her, reorganization and cleaning, or Steven's exercise videos, or all the cute little family vlogs, but it's just a different channel now.
I They were on a TV show too. It was on A&E. Did you remember it? It was about people ordering pallets from like Amazon and stuff.
Well, I'm not
They
sure if it had to be from Amazon. I think it was any kind of return pallets.
Yeah,
Because I want to
return
say
pallets.
they
Yeah,
got Macy's cookware, but I may be remembering wrong.
yeah. They had like cookware and all. Yeah, they had It only lasted a couple episodes, because I watched it.
Well, it's hard to start new shows, but they were a sweet middle-aged couple.
Yeah, I
So,
used to
and they
watch
still
a
have
lot of.
over 100,000 subscribers. So I am sure that YouTube is still their income, and I salute their success.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I know.
So
There's
I
so
would
many
love to
that.
have a channel that has 100,000 viewers. So I don't think it's ever going to happen, but I'm having fun with just my 1,000 viewers and with this sweet show.
Oh, anyways, I shall bid you adieu. I gotta get to bed. I gotta get up early for work tomorrow. So
Okay.
I
Well,
talk.
as Renee is saying goodbye, I too am going to say goodbye and good night, and laissez bon temps rouler. Let the good
Au
times roll.
revoir.
Roll in your life,
Sayonara.
roll in your heart, roll in your soul.